Yeah.
Hello, everybody. We are back. The contestants for the lower bracket have agreed to do a best of one. Hallelujah. They've agreed to do a best of one to save us all a little bit of sanity. Let me update the team folders.
JR, where's the right side of the bracket? Where's the other four people?
The other four people.
Where?
You know where the other four people are? Killing me.
Oh, that's fair. Okay. What do you feel? So UncoolBi.
Yeah, so we've seen both these people play today. They are going to be doing a best of one. They are potentially thinking about playing in the pit, which is a 4v4 instead of a 5v5, which kind of shakes up some of these team dynamics a little.
I love the pit. I'm not gonna lie. I love the pit. And I really think it'd be fun to have a pit match. One, because it would force you to iterate a bit. One thing I think that the pit does is it makes undead summoners way better because their ability to spam replaceable units is nice.
They can gum up the alleyways. There's no way to get around them.
Gum up. Yep. There's no way to get around it. Very, very much makes it miserable.
Oops, I almost forgot to replace their saves. That could have been bad.
Oh.
Tournament saves. UncoolBi player 1. Sorry, continue on while I fix some things up in the back end here.
You're fine. Other things to think about. I really don't think you can do double wolf. You can't do double wolf in the pit. I think it'd be very hard without getting proper stuns off because it's just committing too much, not doing damage. But at the same time, it does lower the amount of damage that their team's able to do to you. So it's kind of a give and take of, is it worth putting half of my team on heal bitch duty, basically? But at the same time, do they have enough damage to outlast my wolves healing 40% of everybody's health repeatedly?
As we saw with the Flinny match with the wolf healing thing, the problem is if you only have 2 damage dealing units and UncoolBi takes 4 damage dealing units, the 40% just isn't enough. We saw it in that match with just a cat and a centurion, which isn't even a height. Is not even a weight matchup that the wolves they don't even want that. Yeah, they don't even hate it because it's not medium units. It's a light and a heavy, and he still managed to out damage it. And the wolves just ran out of SP. Maybe he should have been a little more greedy with his SP once he was 1 unit up after the satyr got knocked down.
Very tough. Very tough. Other things to think about. Barbarian may make its way back in. It's harder to focus down with only 4 people. And it's it's much easier for them to get the work they need to done. Also, AoE stuns and CC in general is just way better 4v4s, especially if you can get things like Yowls or whatever off where it hits 2 people, that's suddenly half of your team.
Yeah. I could see the Cyclops coming in and being a wrecking ball here because his AoE fears and AoE petrifies, you can't get away from them. The Yeti too, with the Frost Breath, you literally can't get away from it because you're so close together. You don't even need things like running attack or roam to catch up. You can literally just walk and strike.
Yes, it is. It's very different kind of gameplay. The gas thing about the Yetis too is they're more than happy to smack an undeads, any undeads, even legionnaires or whatnot, smack them aside and just keep moving.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Also, underrated scarabs. Their ability to just go wherever the hell they want is very useful, and their mediums.
We actually haven't seen this Minotaur right here in any of the matches. Now that it's going to be like a strict, just get in there and start wailing on each other. I wonder if there's a world. I wonder if there's a world where this Minotaur. Yeah, I wonder if this Mino comes out. He gets a Galdier singing around in the background or something using. Well, he doesn't have shriek damage on his. Maybe it's this guy and this guy, and they literally just circle in and just beat him up.
This Minotaur is strike, trample, stampede, back off, maze, and then passives.
I can pick the Minotaur's nose. How about that?
I think you should do that more.
He has a lot of like passive skills on, like a lot of support skills on his units. I wonder if he forewent too much damage when he was building his units. He doesn't have Rampage, but he has Stampede.
But the thing is, when you see it work out, you're like, holy shit, this guy is a five-head gamer. Like,
all right,
seeing that Minotaur just club for like 1,200 damage that round was epic.
We are heading right into it right away.
Cut me off.
Starting up the session, we're gonna jump straight into these pick bands. Yeah, we can't have Langston because he's a high stat setted champion, and at level 5 or at level 10, his stats would probably be about 20 to 30% higher than all the other Minotaur stats. So we equaled them out. So we have Alexander and another guy that I can't pronounce.
Minotaur 1 is his name.
Minotaur 1.
With parentheses around the 1. Okay.
Props to Jinx for watching 5.5 hours of Gladius that she's barely ever watched before. In and out, okay. All right. Unfortunately, they might have a couple of the maps missing here because neither of them actually finished filling out their saves proper. Which is,
as long as there's a pit, we're gaming.
Are they going to pit? They're going to the pit.
They're going to the pit. Oh, that's so epic.
We're going to see some pit gaming. This should theoretically be a quick in and out 15-minute adventure.
Yes. Key here is, if you're playing this, you want to start right to left. Don't show the Undead Summoner until you absolutely have to. Oh,
flip us? Okay, I'll give you guys a flip. They're trying to see who's picking first. Here comes the flip. It is Tails. Courtney gets to pick if she's picking first pick or second pick. She's letting MekaHippie take the first pick.
Ooh.
He's going right in for the Yeti.
The Yeti is...
No, wait, he's changed his mind. He's going Undead Summoner. He's taking the cringe.
Okay, he's not even hiding it. I love him. I think Undead Summoner and Yeti, if available, are god tier picks in this. So I'm very much not against.
Let's see where she goes here. She needs like a Cyclops, a Yeti. Oh, she doesn't have a Yeti.
Definitely Undead Summoner Cyclops for her then.
I don't actually even know if you need the Undead Summoner. You might be able to go like Cyclops and then all in on heavies and just rush them. Well, maybe not. Then he could scoop up some lights. Oh, she's big braining it. She's big braining.
She is big braining it. The Scorpions are on the menu. Does the undead on
have the poison immunity?
Team have the poison immunity? That is, as we've seen, that is not a guarantee.
Unfortunately, it looks like she's going to take her Dark Water Beast here.
Okay. I see fleshless target, but I do not see poison immunity on anybody. Oh boy, we're in for a memer.
Let's see what happens here. He might just start building up on heavies.
I think you start stacking heavies here, 100%. Yeah, get the minnow in there. Yeah, get the chonkers in there. Channelers
bringing in a support unit.
Channelers are very interesting picks here because if you tornado someone,
he doesn't have that heal. He doesn't have that heal skill. The tornado is actually not good on the pit because the map is only like 8 tiles wide. Undead Legionnaire.
Okay, the Dark Water Beast is starting to make some sense.
The Dark Water Beast is starting to look a little bad. He's going to summon 2 medium units on this battlefield.
Oh, is the Dark Water light?
Yeah, she's light and she deals bleed damage, of which the undead are immune to.
Oh, that's a yucker. What would you pick here?
Sam Knight. They
Sam
have
Knight?
the wide sweep. They've got blind spot attack to hit in front and back. They just have so much map control.
Yeah. I can buy that. The girl boss team.
I mean, her initiative is a little bit on the lower side, but
I could see a heavy animal into Druid personally. But looks like Sam Knight is the pick. I would be kind of surprised.
Druid would also be not bad. She's thinking here. She might do Undead Summoner. We might get the Turbo Cringe.
We are Giga Cringe today. Let it be known that the last time Courtney played an Undead Summoner versus Undead Summoner match, she won that match.
This is true. Especially since her Undead Summoner I think it has a little bit more in the way of damage. She did not go with Summon Skeleton 3. She only went with 1 and 2, and she took in a few more damage abilities.
Okay. And this is going to be an
I said it was a 4v4. Oh, she said, who said this is a 4v4? Yeah, they're bringing it back to the 5v5. They're bringing it into the cringe. Oh, gotta stretch out a little bit. I've been sitting for a while.
The Undead Summoner is probably the thing I'm placing last in this game. There's no way I'm placing it first because it's just going to get surrounded by shit. It doesn't want to be around.
It's a checkerboard pattern.
So now you get the Yeti
is just going to one-shot. He's going to one-shot him.
Oh, why are you putting the Legionnaire there? That's one of the least equipped people to deal with the Summoner. Just put the Yeti on top.
He puts the Legionnaire there. She's going to put the Sam Knight behind the Legionnaire. It's like the meme where someone's got the gun and the other guy's holding the gun. Another gun.
Unfortunately, the Yeti, that Summoner's about to take a paddling.
No, that's actually crazy. She can put her Dark Water Beast behind the Yeti and get the surprise attack in the back. Mm-hmm. She's not going for the back placement, though. She's going for the side placement.
Well, here's the thing. If the Yeti steps in, she walks in for...
Well, he's not stepping. They're literally already touching.
Oh, they're touching? Well, here's the thing.
Literally touching.
If you place the Cyclops in between the Legionnaire and the Yeti, you can teleport to the other side, abscond, and completely get away with murder.
I see what she's doing here, though. She didn't want to put her Dark Water Beast behind the Yeti because then he could put the Bandit behind that and just use Shank and one-shot her in the back.
Yeah, I gotcha.
The problem here for him now is that she can place her Cyclops in a way where she can hit multiple targets.
Yeah.
With a dispersion beam or something.
Yep, the Cyclops might actually... I think Jett would be pretty poggy here. I think he would be very happy about the stonks of the Cyclops in this map.
Stonks go up.
Yeah, Cyclops stonks are through the roof right now. I think we should have one pit map in the best of 5. The decider should be a pit game.
The tiebreaker. If it goes to Silver Scrapes, you put it in the pit map.
If it goes to Silver Scrapes, you gotta play on the pit. Okay, we've got everything placed and we are getting into the game. Oh my goodness.
Hello, Pippin. The dog has come to say hello. Hello, Pippi. Hey, go see Mom. Go get her. Go on. Jinx has redeemed calling the dogs. They came in before. Scammed. Taking your points. You can't have them back.
Okay. This is one of my favorite maps, not gonna lie. And guess what?
There were boxes in here. It was like a grid of boxes. So we've removed the boxes. It's an equal playing field. Does she do the blast?
Does she?
Does it do enough damage to the Undead Summoner? That Undead Summoner is in a bad spot.
They're both in kind of bad spots, honestly. She's blasting the Yeti, though.
No, it's an AoE.
It's an AoE? Okay.
Not enough.
Summoner takes 56. It's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. Unfortunately, the surprise attack
you can't get around this. Yeah, you can't get around the back.
Surprise attack stonks are going up pretty high.
Unfortunately, they're not going up high enough because he can't get that backstab with the shank. That's a really important one here.
And the other problem is
that undead summoner or the undead legionnaire could just die here.
Yeah, you're right.
Does she go all in on like powered eye beam on the undead summoner, or does she go for like does she have an AoE? Does she have an AoE fear here to fear 2 units?
But could she get a glower off?
Out. Well, I think she has an AoE. Yeah, she has an AoE that'll fear 2 units.
Oh, remember, Yeti cannot be feared. Yeti has he has the passive.
I think he can.
No, the Yeti has he got a passive, I believe.
Oh, does he have Indomitable
I believe
Will?
Mecha's. No, it's Mecha. I'm gonna check right now. I believe Mecha's Yeti has the proper skill. I will check. Yes, it's called Deliberate Nature, and it makes him immune to fear.
Yeah, 2 minutes of ads, Austin. Unfortunately,
yep, immune to fear.
Amazon like forces me to put that amount of ads. I have it set to like the lowest it can go that won't give you pre-rolls, because pre-roll ads are worse than like during ads. You missed it earlier when people were doing sub gift bombs. We're at like 26 subs right now.
Oh no!
Help us!
Undershot. Numbing blows is pretty good here.
Look at all that I down.
Oh.
Will the Cyclops ever get another turn?
I was about to say, is the Cyclops ever going to game again? Darkness from Life does go off. Both of these
Does she one-shot the undead legionnaire here?
That is the question, is it not? Forward thrust, combo, bulwark.
It might be like a heavy combo and just like knock his block off, yeah?
Not enough.
You kind of have to take him down before he gets unfeared, or else he's gonna like really destroy your
Line swap is disgusting.
No, it's actually forward thrust here because it only costs 2 SP, but it does more damage than combo attack 2, and she can do it again fair. 2 more times after. But
the execution.
She's looking for affinity generation. She's gonna miss all of these. Nope. If she does a forward thrust on her next turn, she will kill that unit.
That is fair, and it's still going to be feared next turn. Unless
he's looking to kill the Dark Water Beast.
Yep, that's a Skellington 3. Believe he gets I.
Flinny just gifted another sub to Austin. The best part of Twitch, Reginald Dingleberry is in the chat gifting subs left and right. Uh-oh, there's a backstab on the field.
The problem is it can't be a surprise.
It doesn't have to be. If he does a running, if Mecha does a running attack backstab here, the Sam Knight is still going to take a ton of damage.
That is true. Incapacitate Heavy is also an idea.
4 turns of petrification.
That makes the Legionnaire almost guaranteed to live.
Into my trap.
Gets
immune to petrification.
Wow. What a counterplay from Courtney.
Does she blast here to generate a ton of affinity?
I think I would, personally.
Or she already has an affinity attack. Maybe not.
I think you need to water too, if you really want to dent it.
I almost wonder if it would have been worth to do the slash on the Yeti to get it to start bleeding.
That is fair.
Or she could have the Cyclops. She could kind of have the Cyclops like kill the undead summoner here. Wow, he's not feared anymore.
Oh, miss. Not feared.
He's checking the stats. He's looking for a fear from death, maybe. Interesting, he has Rot Helmet. I don't believe she's immune to being feared. Yeah, it's just Root Petrified Freeze.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking at the I down. That's an AoE hitting everybody. 33% I reduction, but he probably will die on his next turn.
Yeah, yeah. And then the Sam Knight is going to be much less fun to try.
Maybe not.
Oh.
Summon the Skelly Boy.
No, you need to put it by the Sam Knight's back.
Yeah, you gotta protect the Sam Knight's back.
Defend the Sam Knight back. No.
She's gonna get surprise attacked. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh no. Crucial junction. Oh, I thought she was so close. Skeleton's gotta move here and make something happen.
If she has Dispersion Beam, she might be able to just kill all 3 of these units. Oh my, wait, she's Devastating Glare. They'll fear the Undead Summoner and the Bandit, but not the Yeti.
It is worth. I think you need to fear that Bandit. If the Bandit gets a back attack, your Sam Knight's done.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And you absolutely need that Sam Knight to take care of all the other garbage in the map.
Ooh, she's thinking of just glowering. I think the Devastating Glare has to be the play.
It has to be Devastating Glare. I think Glower is a complete
Dispersion Beam is
here.
also not off the table.
It is. If you want
the
damage.
problem is it won't do that much damage to the Bandit, but it will deal damage to all 3 of them. The Dark Affinity Beast might be able to clean up the Summoner.
Maybe.
She struggles with matching meters in the past. Maybe we can see some action here. She's so close.
Oh.
I think she hit the wrong ability there, or the wrong button at the end.
Uh-oh.
He's not quite low enough for Yowl of Pain.
5-head play. She was avoiding the Yowl of Pain.
yeah. She's actually turbo braining us. He's thinking about using back off. I'm not sure if I'm on board with this.
I'm just counting down the seconds until that Sam Knight is just dead on the ground.
The Yeti's just really struggling to get any damage off here. His strike is doing basically nothing. He has no SP.
He needs to just move in. He needs to move in on that on the Necromancer. Just walk in and start beating his ass. That's what you're here for. As the Yeti, just walk in, smack him, get your SP back, and start gaming. Like, that's what the Yeti's here for.
I don't know if running attack was the play, though, because that costs 1 of your SP.
No. You need to save SP, because you need the numbing attacks. The life leech is also huge.
There it comes. There it comes.
Say goodbye. Say goodbye to the Sam Knight, everybody.
Bye, Sam Knight.
Oh, she might live. Crit is big. Crit is big here.
Wait. If the Sam Knight gets a turn, she can use forward thrust and kill the Undead Legionnaire and hurt the Bandit. MekaHippie's looking at this. He's looking at this Dark Water Beast a little too hard.
Yeah.
He needs to. If he actually moved out and uses Strike on the Sam Knight, that's actually worse here than dealing damage to this Dark Water Beast. Worse for UncoolBi. Yeah, the vibrating health bar of doom as the game tries to figure out if it's just going to one-shot or not. Oh, that was a slow combo. Everyone's getting a little fatigued on the button mashing.
Oh no!
Oh my god! Forward thrust! The forward thrust!
The forward thrust! The forward thrust! Does it happen? Oh no! She's gonna do so much damage here. It's gonna be disgusting. She's alternating. Does she get it? Does she get it? We are feeling fatigue here.
Undead Summoner.
Goodbye.
Oh, he has revive.
He lives.
Wait, the Undead Summoner dies here. If she uses an affinity attack, it could probably kill him. Oh, maybe not. He's got a little bit too much HP.
He's got too much. But she's not hurt at all. She's completely fine.
I know, but affinity attack 2 would do a massive amount of damage.
Yeah, I would affinity 2, and you can always build it up with a blast. Dodging your blast here.
She's looking at an angle here. Oh, yeah, maybe. This is interesting. It's kind of a rough spot. She wants to deal damage. She wants to deal damage. I mean, she needs to move. She needs to use her, because the water affinity attack allows you to move too. She needs to move away from this Undead Legionnaire so that it can't use its fear of death on her.
Yes, absolutely.
Maybe she's figuring that out. You like move the 1 tile up and hit the Undead Summoner.
Oh, I absolutely agree. You need it, because as soon as you get the Undead Summoner out, and you can get, because yours is about to trade off on the Yeti. Oh, she's trying to save the Yeti here.
It's everybody. It's AoE, but it doesn't show you that.
Oh,
now
that
they're
is
all
disgusting.
confused. They're all confused.
This is devastating. Beautiful strike. That's actually quite important. That's a good hit.
Scare attack.
This guy does a scare attack.
Wow, 120.
That's huge.
And she's poisoned. She can't get away. What does she do here? The Yeti's got to go down, because if he doesn't, he's going to start like really destroying the Undead Summoner. He's gonna use what's it called? The numbing blows, and he's just gonna bap, bap, bap.
Could you Darkness from Life and aim for an Affinity attack to kill?
I think you use Splintering Bones to force him to move a tile.
That's not a bad idea. Dark Affinity 1 is what ends up happening here.
Takes 10 damage, heals for 10 damage.
Okay, wait, we've got
Giga Brain move.
We've got gaming from the Cyclops here. Just gassing him again.
If the Cyclops has punch, he should just run up there and punch somebody. He wants to I-beam, can't quite I-beam.
Kind of, if he gets in, he's in a great position though. Like he can lock down that sad little bandit.
He might be able to just move forward one tile and then dispersion beam on his next turn, honestly.
That's not a bad idea either. Like the Cyclops
this undead Legionnaire that Courtney summoned forever ago has not gotten a turn since it was summoned.
Oh, and the Secutor dies here without moving. That sucks.
The Sam Knight, the Sam Knight's gonna go down.
Sam Knight dies here without moving.
07.
That's very sad. Yep, F in chat. There she goes.
R.I.P.
Not bad though, not bad.
The fear of death coming through.
There's
this
fear
battle
of
is
death.
quickly turning around.
Yeah, this is bad.
Oh
my God,
goes
Scare
the
Attack.
Yeti.
The Yeti is dead. This actually might be a game because they're undead summoners.
They're confused. They're gonna just start spamming strikes. Hopefully it's the... Yes, that is what she was hoping for out of that play.
Oh my God, that's
the
great.
Double confusion. The fear of death on the undead summoners not ideal, but he is boxed in.
He is boxed in, and there's no good targets yet.
It might be a play to kill the Dark Water Beast because she's about to start popping off.
Yeah.
Oh, she can't. Oh, the Dark Water Beasts, they always face their unit because they don't have an animation for getting hit in the back.
It really hurts. It really hurts the backstab dagger. Yeah, it's brutal against the backstab dagger.
The undead melee rolling the dice every turn to see if he's going to be useful or the worst teammate that's ever existed.
Listen, the undead melee is either winning you the game.
He cost MekaHippie the game at the Channeler's Temple by breaking that freeze.
Fire Affinity and the undead summoners down. That kills the Legionnaire too. And the fear goes off the water affinity. It breaks the poison and the fear, I believe. Huge play. Huge play. Game swinging back. There is he's rot helmeting. Oh no.
It's interesting he can't do that, but also it's interesting that he's using Rot Helmet. Also, he picked his ability so fast, I didn't even have time to like I feel like I didn't have time to switch it over.
He was in on it. This game is getting very tense. The bandit needs to get rid of this Cyclops before the glowers start happening.
MekaHippie having a hard time with those with the mashing meters. I'm not sure if his controller is off or if he's using a Bluetooth controller. Sometimes it won't take the input in quick enough. This is why wired controllers are kind of the best choice here, folks.
This is tough. What do you want to do with? I think you need to move your Dark Water Beast.
She has like a chomp or charge or something. Like you just have to do damage with her because she's gonna die pretty much no matter what.
And here's the thing: if you spend your turn finishing off the Dark Water Beast, you can't spend it killing the Cyclops, and the Cyclops can keep gaming. Undead Melee here is gonna get a beautiful fear off.
The Undead Legionnaire has already used his revive.
Yep.
He's going in for the Cyclops. He knows that is a target.
It is definitely the target here because it makes it much harder for the Skeleton Legionnaire to die if the Cyclops is dead.
Now, the Bandit doesn't have any affinity attacks, so UncoolBi's Undead Summoner might actually have an advantage here. Wow, he's faster than the Dark Water Beast not wearing any armor.
I don't know if she can get the kill off though. She's gotta get a crit.
Yeah, a surprise attack crit would kill.
This is all down to the crit. It's very much a game still. Yeah.
They're all feared up in the corner. No one's getting a turn. There we go.
Oh, okay, okay. Darkness from Life needs to happen.
Skelly-gon.
Darkness from Life needs to happen right now. You have to sacrifice for it.
She's in a pickle.
Oh my god, does she kill? She can kill with a crit. She can kill with a crit.
She hit the wrong button, but it doesn't matter.
Wow, she gets the kill. No sickly marrow. No poison. Brutal.
Poison?
The skeleton. We both know the skeleton.
The bandit might not be able to get the turn in, and the undead summoner just generated affinity. Oh, that's unfortunate. He's gonna try and do heavy damage, but she has fleshless target.
Yep. No bleed.
It might be a sneak attack angle here. Wow. This might be the wrap up here.
You need to summon a skeleton level 1.
It's over.
Oh, it's over. It's all Jover. Beautiful play. Very close. I love how the skeleton was thinking about it for a while before he died. Very well played. Close game for sure.
Well, it's back to the commentating screen. There we go. Put 5 minutes on the clock. Actually, let me put 8 minutes on the clock. We do a little bit of commentating while I'm setting up for the finals here.
So first thing, congratulations to MekaHippie for getting 3rd place in our first tournament. Very nicely done. Good, very interesting comps, I gotta say. The Peltist gaming was awesome to see in the first set. Very nicely done with the bandit, making the bandit win. Close game. Very nicely done. Good games to UncoolBi too. Again, just a few different turns, and you probably won it. I think the big one there was you had to get the skeleton to cover the Secutor's butt, or you were going to die.
The Sam Knight.
Unfortunately. Yeah, the Sam Knights. Secutor Sam Knight. You got to get the skeleton to cover the Sam Knight's butt. The Sam Knight took way too much from the bandit there, but it's tiny. It was definitely a game at inches. Very close game. Next up is going to be Flynny versus...
It's going to be our grand finals. I need to pop back in there and ask them if they want to do a best of 3 or a best of 5. They do a best of 5. God have mercy on my throat.
Yep. We're gonna have to... yeah, very, very good games, though. Out of both of you, great to watch. Very epic games. You can go. I'll keep... the
problem is if I leave, then
I know
commentation can't hear.
Yep, I know you're gonna. Are you gonna jump down to their Discord, or are you just sending something?
I pinged them. Let me just shoot a message. Let's just say BO3 or BO5.
Things to think about. Jeff.
Oh, let me cycle out here. So I'll take this one off. I'll put this one up. I'll take this one off.
I think Jett Bonez has been very, very good with his team picks in this game. Like really nice, sharp picks from his school, been using it really well. I think that's kind of his benefit here. Flynny has had really sharp play with the characters he's given, except for the Satyr moment, number 37.
Here, let me drag them up here in really quick.
Okay.
Here, I'll drag you guys in here. We're still on the stream. Are you guys doing a 3 or a 5? I don't. If you guys want to play to 5, that doesn't.
We decided. Here's what we decided, that you just put too much time into this for us not to do 5. And so we're doing 5. We're doing 5 for you. It's not for us. It's for you.
100 years. 100 years, Gladius.
100 years. And Flynny.
Gladius.com.
We're never gonna
100 years of
stop.
Gladius.com, baby.
I accept the terms as long as the pit is the tiebreaker. If you actually get to 5,
If you guys get to 2-2, then the last match.
If we're 2-2,
the last match
definitely pit. I agree with that.
The meme
Wait.
has to be it.
Wait, let's add in. If we do pit, if it's a tiebreaker, 2-2, we do pit. No summoners. We just go.
Okay.
You mandated it. Minotaur v Minotaur.
Yeah, actually, a 1v1 would be sick.
Flynny doesn't have a Minotaur.
But yeah, that's those are rules that I'm cool with. Is that if it comes to a tiebreaker, we do pit, no summoners, just a man battle. Or
we'll do it. We got 4 minutes. We'll do a mini before the game here. How are you guys feeling going into this best of 5? It's been a long day so far, mostly for me and Neil. But how are you guys feeling going into this best of 5?
A little nervous. A little nervous.
Well, like, I missed most of his fights, so I didn't get to see his team or his strategy.
I got that going for me.
Yeah, so like, I feel like I feel a little bit like, because like you guys were talking about how great his play has been, and the only thing that I saw was his fucking his chase down win.
The cat is sneaky. It's very strong. It's very tanky. It can move 6 times in a turn.
I did see his chase down win against the summoner in that his second win. So I did see that shit. I did not think he was winning, by the way.
I was getting nervous.
I said I basically checked out and like, when is this shit ending? And then I got sucked back in.
I wrote in chat, oh, he didn't hit continue on his movement, so it's over, because there was one or two where he could have hit continue, but instead he walked on the path that he could have continued, and I was like, I wrote in chat, oh, it's over for him, that's it, and then he won on the net like 6 turns later.
Yeah. I can't wait. I'm very much looking, and very different schools this time around. Which is always great to see. We've got the surprise Gungnir from both of them. But very, very interesting dynamics.
We got number 1 fan on each team, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just looking at stuff. The lobby is open. We'll boot you guys back out to wherever you're going to go. Neil and I are going to do some last-minute wrap-up commentary, and we'll just launch straight into this baby because it is already 4:30 p.m. for me. I've been talking for 6 straight hours.
4:30? That's rookie play, JR.
The commentary, though, honestly. A plus to you guys for that.
We were like, we'll do 3 because we feel bad, and then I was like, you know what? He's put too much work into this.
I really put a lot of work into this. It's actually funny. I sent the link to my dad earlier. He was the one who introduced me to this game way back when, and he actually watched for I think close to 90 minutes, maybe 2 hours. He was watching us. So it's been a trip today. We've had 20 people in chat pretty much all day. I'd like to thank everyone who's come out here.
Man, I'm a streamer. Let me tell you, like I stream D&D tournaments and stuff like that, like PvP D&D, and having 19 people for 6 hours, like, dude, come on.
My throat is dying.
That's amazing.
Yes. Alrighty, so I'm gonna kick you guys back out of here. We'll do some last minute wrap ups. It'll be a minute and a half. We'll get right into it.
Yep. Good luck, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Flinny, you'll be P1, same as last time.
Gotcha.
Alrighty.
So,
Neil, hands down on the table, who do you think wins this one out of all the 5?
So I'm looking at the schools right now. One thing I see is there are a ton of heavies on Jett's team. A lot.
Indeed. I'm looking right up at them.
Indeed. Yeah, that's a lot of heavies. And
all of them.
He's got the cringe mode. And when push comes to shove, I vote for cringe mode. Not gonna lie.
A little bit of goblin mode to sprinkle it on the end of the tournament.
The play, I think, has been sharper from Flinny, but I like the school of Jett more.
It's got a little bit more spunk in it.
And I would say Jett has a really good chance to just get a dervish in there, and if he can get a good dervish play, he can definitely make it work. It really, man, it's tough. I'm gonna put my bet on Flinny, personally.
Interesting. I think Flinny's plays were a little bit cleaner earlier, but I think Jett's team, if it comes down to 2v2 and they end up in the pit, I think Jett's team is more geared for toe-to-toe slamming.
I would agree with that assumption, for sure. But
alrighty, that is 5 seconds till we're going in. We're gonna hop straight into it, guys. So let's head right to it. Let's get the game booted up here. Well, unfortunately, we don't get the glorious Gladius music yet. You get to hear me listen to my throat slowly deteriorate. I'm surprised my voice has not dropped into rasps yet. It feels like I ate a cactus about an hour ago. Also, it took us a long time to set this whole thing up. I've been working on the OBS and the PvP stuff for about 2 days now. I have slept probably 6 hours across the last 2 days, so this has been quite the experience for everybody, including me. We are launching straight into this. Oh, I'm going to be more than a little horse tomorrow. I am probably not going to speak tomorrow. I'm just going to sleep.
I'm gonna fly to Florida.
I'm gonna chug my Z-Quil. I am going to sleep for 14 straight hours. I like how Flinny's save is 4 days on professional tier, and everyone else's is like, oh, I guess this is 6. Courtney's was like 15 because she spent so long in the shop. All right, okay. We're going straight into it. Let's see what they are going to. Let's see what they're going to grab here. We have not gone to Altaroon Ruins yet.
I do like we're getting some map diversity here. I would like to say Channeler's Temple could help out.
Flinny with the P1. Let's see where he goes. The temple can. The problem with the Altaroon Ruins, they actually start you really close together, but you get a lot of time to go back.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some chokes. Okay, they're flipping a coin. It looks like Jett is actually going to do the first picks. He's looking. Okay. He's thinking. Where are we going? Let's see.
And let it be known, Jett is doing the 5-head gameplay where he saves the undead summoner slot for last.
He's doing the first pick Valk.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta stretch my back a little bit. My chair here. Let me just. Woo! They're trying to figure out. They're trying to figure out how to pass the turn back and forth. Flinny doesn't have the undead summoner, so he can't do the strat. He can't do the big brain turbo strat.
Well, he can if he wants to, but there's just no reason.
Bring in the early archer. We saw in one of the games the archer was absolutely devastating.
We've also seen in games where the archers have been extremely sad.
This is true, and that was when the Peltis got the focus one-shot off, but I don't think Jett's team has the Peltis one-shot.
Well, we have seen a game where Jett shut down an Amazon completely.
This is fair.
Even though the Amazon was not one-shot.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Jett take Undead Summoner and an Undead Legionnaire here in order to counter the Deluge coming out of that archer. But if he takes the Druid here, he might be going for like a Druid Beast over. Nope, he's going to just summon skeletons all over the place, I think.
Yeah, as he's about to say.
He's swerving me. He's swerving me.
Does he have focus on the Peltis?
Taking.
Oh my God!
No.
Is it? Is it a Chonker rundown?
He's trying to remember the skill sets because both the Minotaurs have different skill sets.
Yep. Is it Minotaur or Minotaur 1 in parentheses?
Is he gonna grab the Gungnir?
I don't see.
He's sending me all over this folder. I've got all the pictures on my folder over here. He grabbed the Yeti.
Okay, I like Yeti. The CC is really good, super useful. The only problem is for both Gungnir's is neither of them have transform, so they're kind of just crappier Peltis.
Yeah, the Peltis damage is quite insane. The issue is the Gungnir's range is actually longer, but without the transform, it's just like why do you have it?
Why do this?
Get 2 tiles closer and just one-shot somebody with focus.
According to Flinny, he did not know he was transformless until he got into the game and found that there was no transform there. So
that's the gaming I want to hear.
That's an oopsie poopsie.
First tournament, really showing us that we need to play a little bit more Rags mod.
Are we seeing that there is? Well, what I think is you expect the Gungnir to just have it. You don't think about the Gungnir not having it. And then when you get to one of the parts of the mod is you get to build your character literally from full points. They don't get anything for free, which means you expect the Gungnir to just be able to transform, and it happens. Aswad is pretty decent. But what I worry about Aswad is it's kind of playing into the Undead Summoner combo, but there's no... Who's countering the Archer then? If we're Aswad with no summoner.
Yeah, because the Deluge coming down is going to be absolutely just...
The Deluge is going to be ruinous. I guess you're going to have to...
He's swapping out the Cultist maybe?
Because he's got to get someone to shut down this Archer. If the Archer gets a Deluge and a half, we're done. It's probably a win in Flinny, and Flinny was very good at setting himself up.
My dad just texted me and said he had to run to the store to grab some dinner. He was watching the whole time and he missed when I shouted him out. I think my brother probably texted him.
Yeah. He's really considering Cringe Lord or Cultist.
He wants the Cultist. He's gonna forego the Cringe for this round, maybe. He's really thinking about it though.
Remember
we might need to put a pick timer on this for future sessions.
Remember that I believe Jett's cultist is the one with the mind control, which is an X factor.
It does seem massive.
We haven't seen it go off yet. Yes, Jett's cultist is a mind controller.
I think this is the first Secutor we've actually seen this game.
Yeah, the one I keep calling
keep calling the Sam Knight a Secutor.
Sam Knight a Secutor.
So as you can see, their placement is a little constrained here. They're forced to kind of place close together, but ultimately, they can whoever's player 2 can actually run backwards towards this bridge.
It seems unfortunate. The archer is the one who is not in the correct running position here. If played properly, the archer could get rushed down here. And again, if the Yeti gets a frost off or something, the archer's in tons of trouble. We saw it with the peltist. Ranged characters have so much trouble when heavies just run in at them. Cyclops is not as gas as I'm used to because there's just not many units weak to his bullshit. But it is
in this side, the undead really falter against the Cyclops because of the dispersion beam.
Yes, dispersion beam's just ruinous, but now there's no undead. And at that point, why not just Minotaur it or something? But you don't know that for sure. Lots of skeleton strats. In my opinion, the summoners are like the queens in a chessboard, where they're your strongest piece, but they're also the piece that if you fuck it up and lose it, you're most likely to lose the game with. So that's why I discuss them all the time, in my personal experience.
We're running right into the game here.
Cut me off!
Cut him off, cut him off. That's only when the timer runs out. I need to pull my chair up again.
Very interesting first game. Very interesting. Maybe Flynny has got I believe Flynny said he did not think the skeletons were as strong as they were when he played them, so that's why he built his school without them. So maybe he just knows something about them we don't. We've seen many pieces of tech we didn't think.
It's because he doesn't want to be a cringe. Yeah. So there's an interesting thing here. His Secutor actually has a poison axe.
Oh, and the Cyclops is already going to get stacked here.
He's going to start putting a 10% max HP bleed on this guy.
It's a Venom too. Oh my, this is huge. The Cyclops is already in so much trouble.
Sprinting attack is really slept on because it gives you, I think it's 7 tiles of movement. You literally are sprinting. You're getting in there, all the way in there.
Okay,
they get to play one more set of tutorials.
Here's the thing, Aswad is extremely good if he gets what he needs to here. It is a very claustrophobic kind of angle.
I mean, he gets in the middle of these two heavies. He uses the Blade Storm. He's going to put a massive bleed on both of them for 15% of their 15% max HP per each of the heavies' turns.
Yeah, enough to make the Secutor bleed blush.
A bulldoze angle to shunt the Cyclops back a tile, maybe. This is guaranteed damage, by the way. Oh, never mind.
No,
he switched into impeding strike. I am blind.
Switch to impeding. I down's pretty important against the Yeti. Its slow turn's already.
Frost counter, I'm pretty sure applies in
frost counter is huge.
No. Give it a Jett here real quick. The Glower could be huge. The penetrating it's not hitting enough people yet. But I think it's probably a Glower on the Secutor, unless you want to. I think it's the Secutor Glower.
This needs to hit, otherwise he's in huge trouble.
Is it a deluge? If he could sneak a deluge here, it would be oh, he doesn't have the angle. That's a bad movement right there. I think he gets too close.
Yeah, you're at a lot of risk of just getting your ass kicked.
In the level 15 tournaments, there's a bow that the archers can get called the snakeskin bow that can apply poison on any weapon hit. So when you deluge, you just like
Cry of Anger goes off here. Damage is about to be stacked. He missed. Oh no. Ooh, is that game? Is that finals jitters we're feeling right now?
It might be fatigue. I know at 6 hours and 15 minutes of Gladius, I might also start missing some combos. Light Beam is actually a massive ability because it heals everyone in a row for 25% max HP, but if it hits an enemy, it's 20% damage guaranteed. No meter. Everyone in the row gets it.
Are they setting up for the Light Beam here?
Nah, he doesn't have any affinity yet. He has to have affinity in order to use Light Beam.
Okay.
He's gonna look for a roam here, I think. Oh, he's gonna go for the motivate.
Oh.
Any micro stutters you guys see when I'm clicking the button, that's not the stream freezing up. When you pass golf mode, if someone's like on Wi-Fi, it can cause a little bit of jitters. Because I'm literally passing who the host is back and forth.
Skeleton placement here is critical.
She's feared. That Secutor is feared. A skeleton behind would pretty much be a death sentence.
But the problem is the skeleton behind is also very likely to just get clapped. That is not the place.
He's trying to look at the turn tracker to see. I honestly think putting it on the Secutor is fine, because if you spend a turn with the Centurion killing this undead summoner, like undead summon, like that's your fault.
Yeah, true.
Does he have sweeping? He has sweeping. Got the mash meter 2 here. This one's a little bit trickier than some of the other ones. Wow.
Very nicely
done. It looked
done.
like he was going a little slow, but man, that is some damage.
Yowl is available. Yowl is available.
Let's see if the Blade Storm comes out. He's gonna go for the surprise attack. Blade Storm would actually be crazy because it would put a massive bleed.
I think. Yeah, I'm way more up for Blade Storm here. You need to get the dots down before shit starts falling apart.
He wants that surprise attack so badly.
Yeah.
I think trying to build up for the surprise attack is kind of, it might not really be a play because it's easy for human players to kind of get around it.
Mm-hmm. I think if you do it, you're just going to cash out a side attack here.
A little bit of a lag there, but that for the players, they won't experience that lag. They are playing the game locally when they are the host.
The cultist is officially gaming. I think this is her first turn.
No, this is her second turn. She needs to use Oblation on herself.
Yeah,
he wants to get close enough to use Curse of Hollow, and he wants to Curse of Hollow right in the middle of this grouping, so that way he can steal all of their affinity.
Does the Yeti live long enough for this Howl of Pain to even be worthwhile? Or do you just go for a Frostbite right now and cash out?
Because the other Yeti, it takes so long for the summons to get their first turn, and that's on purpose. That's to make summon units not completely overpowered. I'm pretty sure it's also a few levels down. I think it might be like level 6 or 7. Oh
yeah!
Wow, he got a turn quick.
Oh, and he can run. He can run. He can get out of there. If the Yeti gets out of there,
the Sam Knight has impeding strike.
Okay.
He might just have to use numbing blows.
Can he use numbing blows or defend here? Numbing blows or defend?
Defend would give you 70% damage reduction for 1 turn.
And it almost guarantees that you're
he's looking at the numbing blows. We'll see if he can do this meter. This one's giving a lot of people problems today. All right, just barely makes it in. One shot.
Oh my gosh, kills the Sam Knight. That's huge. Flower is still up. It might be time to move the Cyclops elsewhere.
This is the first match, right? Yeah.
Yes, this is the first match.
Sorry, I'm just having a mild aneurysm.
That's okay. Deluge might be coming out here, but it's just no good targets.
Massive Deluge action. I mean, he's going to hit 4 people here.
Is he? I didn't see the
bees right in a row there. No, it's just 3.
Just 3.
This is a 3 auto.
Does it kill the Yeti? Does it kill the Yeti? If it kills the Yeti, the other one goes down.
It's going down.
Dang. Okay, the Yeti did trade off for this Sam Knight, though. Not bad. Not bad at all.
He's going in for the roam. This is quickly turning back around in Flinny's favor. For anyone that's curious, Neil's actually watching the stream of my OBS setup through Discord so that he can see the game. So if there's ever any little bits of delay, that is why. Rip Aswad 07.
The Secutor kind of needs to go if this game's going to keep working out.
That undead summon came down and still has not gotten a turn.
Yep,
it makes summons definitely feel balanced.
Ooh, combo attack available.
Only combo 1, unfortunately.
Yeah, Sag. But it would generate tons of affinity for later use.
True, and he wouldn't even have to darkness.
Yep.
Let's see if he can do this meter. This one's been a little bit tricky for people today. Just shot both hits.
Okay.
He guarantees
better
the hits,
early
though.
than late. Better early than late. Undead Melee's gaming. Wow, combo 3! Complete! Oh my god, top 10 anime moments.
He just got gamed on.
Oh,
Cyclops
shit.
is going to look for probably a Glower spam here.
Well, the skeleton
even.
did take a long time to wake up, but he did choose violence when he woke up. I will say that.
It's going to be the Glower
Glower's
spam
big.
here.
Yeah, Glower's big. Get a Glower off and start running down that archer.
Jett really got the heads on that coin toss because, as we all know today, the summons have been really inconsistent.
Yeah.
He rolled it. He got a nat 20 on the d20 because we saw earlier today. We saw
Tornado.
the undead.
Tornado.
Yeah,
Where's he
Tornado
going?
himself. We saw earlier today the undead summons doing combo attack 3 and missing 3 of their 4 hits.
Oh my
The
god,
Centurion-
the
the Centurion is
Centurion
saved.
is so far out of the way.
He saved.
Nice.
Dude, he got yeeted.
Very far
He's
away.
halfway on his way to Brazil. Brazil mentioned.
Okay, the Cyclops is actually kind of in a position to game here. He can
This
get
is
another
pretty
Glower
equal.
off.
They're keeping it pretty wrapped up.
Yeah. Oh, he needs affinity
He
so bad.
wants the combo to. Yeah, he wants to combo this guy just so he can steal some affinity. Yeah, this cultist. Let's see if she can pull something off here. This meter is also notoriously quick. Flinny has got it down though. These meters are very fast.
His execution's been really good. This undead summoner needs to get in and start gaming. It's not
Yeah,
optional.
he needs
at
to
this
pop
point.
some damage. They need to get that archer out of here before she gets another chance to like deluge or something.
Yeah, fortunately the deluge does not have as many good targets as it's had, but the undead summoner needs to start gaming. Hanging out in the back is no longer a viable solution. To be fair, this undead summoner is way more offensive than the other undead summoners we've been playing with because he doesn't have he does have Steal Life, so Steal and Covet. So he can game a bit. Glower is, oh my god, it's unavailable.
He's not close enough. The punch gives you like 1 extra tile of, oh, knockback is not great here because it's going to push this archer 1 tile out.
No, that's not good. But wait, it will be punching it into it will make the movement better for the
Yeah, here's the problem.
yeah, it's just gonna walk away.
Well, no, he's in a position where he can get charge bow shotted or jolt arrow. He can jolt arrow him. That'll push the Cyclops back yet another tile.
Yeah, and the Cyclops needs to live to keep the party going.
Adrian may eventually, the Centurion may eventually get another turn. Well, he's really thinking about it back there. He's just kind of swinging his arms around. He's that kid that they put in T-ball out in the left field.
Here's another key. Who's killing Adrian when push comes to shove? Let's say the Cyclops, the cultist.
We're about to find out.
Uh-oh.
Here
Cyclops
comes the
is
row.
dead. No, not dead. Maybe dead to the crit. It's gonna be a little close.
Wow, AABBB. What a
Very
button
easy
combo.
And now we're in this awkward position where Adrian is kind of untouchable in a way. He's not got any bad targets at this point. You need to kind of see him.
We're going to see the Dark Explosion here. I don't think we've seen this ability yet today.
Okay.
A little bit of damage.
102, not bad. Americlaps dot wave. Just a strike. 10 damage strike AO.
I mean, he's out of SP from when he did that wicked combo. Like, you get 1.
Yeah.
All right, your undead summon will do 1, and that's it. That's all you get. You're blessed that he got that one combo off, and then, you know, now he's just a body because now he's blocking line of sight on the Valkyrie.
Do you covet life? Do you just covet life right here and just hit the archer for as much damage as you can?
The undead summoner isn't missing any health. I don't actually think. I think
but
it's
it does more than
to...
Fire Cloud.
Yeah, but I think you use Fire Cloud here just so you can save some of your affinity.
Save some affinity. I don't think sending anything at Adrian's worthwhile right now.
I mean, this Centurion is just going to clap the rest of the team. That medium's not going to go toe to toe with him. The undead summoner can't do anything. Let
it be known the medium does have 1.5 lives. If you can force it into a 2v1
right, she has a revive.
Or a 3v1, it is gaming. Splintering Bones forcing a retreat, it does make it a bit obnoxious for the Centurion to get where he actually
can't get in on Rome now.
Cannot get in on Rome.
He's looking at the deluge here. He wants to max his affinity all the way to the top.
That's fair, because affinity attacks are what you need to. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all.
2.
Oh, it is. The finals pressure is starting to happen.
He doesn't quite have enough affinity to use Light Beam. I can't remember if his Valkyrie has Shield Maiden, which makes it so whenever you're holding a shield, you actually have 1.5 times affinity generation, but that is an incredibly potent effect.
Let me take a look.
Ooh, this may knock off that first life. Okay, first life on that Valkyrie is knocked off.
Shield Maiden is on right now.
Oh, the second life for the Valkyrie is going out.
Unfortunately, the Valkyrie walked right into the Rome.
Smashed in the head with a mallet.
Valkyrie walked right into the Rome. I believe it's completely doomed at this point unless the skeletons choose violence again.
If I recall, when we made these mods, the blood splatters actually weren't in the GameCube version. I don't remember who actually managed to get those into the game files.
Covet Life kills the archer.
But he's going to opt for the combo. He's confident
he's
confident.
No crit.
Unfortunately, he missed the important part of the crit. That first one does 75% of the combo damage.
I think if he crit both, it was a kill. But now he's just going to get chunked back with a fire affinity. It's going to be very hard to make this work. That was an interesting way to shoot.
Digging around for abilities here to see what he can do. Unfortunately, the Dark Explosion actually will not hurt. That's not going to hurt him. He's only going to hurt Adrian here.
Yeah, this might be a toss.
He has
does no damage.
Just 96. He has Dark Affinity defense. He needs to run behind the skeleton so he can't get away, but instead he's going to block his own archer's line of sight.
This might be a game.
I think it's over no matter what.
Damage.
He has enough SP for another roam, so even if this guy teleports, there's nowhere he can go.
True.
Blocking his own line of sight.
Fleshless target means that it doesn't even really matter personally, but it's like, you know. It's definitely gonna get bonked in the head. 7 whole damage, Ayo.
Ayo. He's got the quick teleport. He's boxed in. Surrounded on all sides.
Gotta covet life and kill someone. Skeleton 3 is not gonna change anything.
Oh, Adrian also has Dark Affinity, but it just didn't matter. So here's the interesting thing with Steal Life in Gladius. If you deal 15%, like if you heal for 15% of the damage that you deal, you can only heal for the amount of health someone has left. So if they only have 10 HP left, and you deal 100 damage, you're only going to heal for 15% of 10
Skeleton
HP.
3, the Skeleton 3 must fear of death, like right now. It must go in fear of death right now, or the game's over.
No, it's over no matter what right here.
You think so? Combo 2
right
is enough. Combo 2 is finicky on this character.
Wow, that is clean crit. 2 right in the middle. Man is on it. Round 1 is going to go to Flynny.
Good play by Flynny. I think the issue was one of the things. I think the Cyborg had a lot. The Cyclops had a lot of trouble in that game where he kind of got focused down and didn't. He got like one good dispersed out, but he did not get everything he wanted. And it was kind of like my heavies are fatter than yours, and the front line kind of fell apart. The Valkyrie also died so fast. There weren't really any lights there, even though I'm pretty sure the Valkyrie was picked a bit earlier when lights could still be threatened. But it may be more
go ahead to
worthwhile
go straight into the next game. We're going to Kaltha. That first game was very good. They're giving Jett the first pick again.
Okay.
That's interesting because he just lost. Usually the loser gets to take second pick. I think that's up to them. They're having a little conversation over there.
Okay, what is Jett gonna do? This is very interesting.
He's trying to decide which Minotaur he wants to take. The skill sets on them are different, and I forgot to name the skill set files properly, but it's also kind of their responsibility to know their own characters.
He said he was going to check, but, you know, he said that a couple hours ago before the 6-hour break, so... Does the Gungnir come out? Minotaur 1.
Which one was that? Bell something?
Ursula, okay. We see... Is that a...
That's a Dervish pick and a Peltis pick. Nope. He's changing his mind.
Berserker? High testosterone?
Undead Summy.
Undead Legionnaire.
Interesting, he has an Undead Legionnaire, but he doesn't have any Undead Summoners to help with that buff.
Yep.
Is it going to be Valk Gaming round 2? She didn't really perform all that well. Like, today,
yeah,
she has not been performing great.
I was
Only
a little
270
disappointed.
HP.
The thing is, she has to run so scared of these heavies, she can't really get in and do what she wants to do.
That 270 HP is really making her a little bit frightful.
Sure.
And even with that extra life, soaking in all that damage, it's still just not enough.
Does he take... He's kind of looking like he's aiming for some more heavy spam here.
No, he wants the Scarab.
No, Scarab. Okay.
And a
Scarab and Peltis. Okay.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
I'm not really seeing a cohesion here. It feels like they're just picking units that they think would be fun to play, which is completely all right.
Completely fine. Do we see Corrupted Ludo?
That's a no.
That's a
no.
We see
the Death Knight.
We see the Death Knight.
Oh, we're pulling around. Do we see the return of Aswad?
Aswad kind of died into nothing, in my opinion.
He also has his own Adrian. Does a little bit less damage with that horned hammer instead of the mallet.
The bonks are not as good.
The bonk stonks are down.
The bonk stonks are a bit down. But if you're gonna... I mean, it looks like Flynny is aiming for these just straight up brawls. You kind of want people who either outplay it or kind of get in there.
Cyclops
again.
Cyclops pick.
This Cyclops is fire. I love the Cyclops. The
spam CC is great. The problem is the INI on the Cyclops is quite low. So unless you give him a little bit of a buff, it's like you can't really do a whole lot.
And there's no one to buff. And we're seeing two of the kind of the weaker performers from the last game, the Cyclops and the Valk, are back in this game. So what is Jett gonna do?
A Cyclops with a Cultist can actually be quite good if you can get the Alacrity buff on them.
Yeah.
Is that the Sam Knight pick? Bringing him back. The map control with the Sam Knight is actually insane. Now remember, the southern side of this map does have boxes on it, which could benefit you, could not benefit you. Their teams are looking actually a little bit similar here. Jett's team does have the extra heavy unit, whereas Flynny's team has 2 mediums. Jett's team has 2 heavies. He's looking a little bit countered here. The Dervish can do a little bit of work to these heavies, but if she gets fear spammed by the Cyclops, it's kind of over.
Yeah, for sure. And I think one of the things that kind of hurts is the amount of lights is not especially deep.
Interesting.
And
we're getting a pincer attack here out of Flynny.
See, I would expect the Scarab to go onto that northern end if I was to do something like that, but because of Scarab's mobility. See how it goes.
I think he's trying to stay close enough that he can burrow straight into the back line. Girl asswad. Instead of Dervish, they're all just asswad now. He put the Minotaur in the back line. He's going to protect out the Speltus. If the Scarab comes back there, he's going to get rampaged or something. I'm pretty sure Jets has Rampage, and Rampage at close range, which can now also crit. Just the damage is unbelievable.
Yeah.
That cultist placement is worrying me just a little bit. He's a little too far to the side. The Scarab can get underneath the cultist, and then the Minotaur actually won't be able to get over there quick enough to help.
Yeah. Absolutely correct. Also, why can't I enter every battle?
What? Oh, why can't you enter? I was like, what are you reading?
I'm asking Usus a question.
How many times have we been at Caltha today? This is what, the fourth time? Fifth time?
It's
fourth
the
time.
third.
I think everyone's picked Caltha at least one time. Oh no, the lower bracket did not.
Lower bracket did not. They were pit gaming. So this is our third. Every best of three has had one Caltha.
So it's interesting that they both chose to go to the southern end here, but neither of them put themselves close enough to actually utilize the boxes here. That long throw 3 can hit the cultist, but the full Del is going to cut the damage straight in half.
Yeah. And, you know,
the combo on the Valk could be good.
Maybe it's time to get your Peltist up to the top corner and position for a good play.
No, that height.
You know
this
what I mean?
is the finals. This is game 2 of the finals. FlynnyFoo took home the first win with the Centurion giving everyone the fucking hands. He just came in and
a beautiful throw. Unbelievably, she is already down to half health, and it's been 5 seconds.
Half health on her first life.
Yeah. So basically 2/3 health. Because she gets 3 halves of health, basically. So she's lost about 1/3 of her total.
Let me make sure this is right.
Unfortunately, I sense a Sam Knight beating the shit out of her in, you know.
Goodbye, first health bar.
Goodbye, first health bar.
The problem now is this Sam Knight is trapped. He is going to get glowered and probably spammed. The Minotaur cannot do anything here.
Its backwards positioning is pretty brutal here, for sure.
Yeah, you need that Minotaur in the front. He wants to rush down this Legionnaire, but if he goes over there, I think Flinny's using it as bait. If that Minotaur goes over there, he is just out of the fight for probably the next 6 turns.
Yep, glower needs to happen here on the Sam Knight, no questions. Oh no.
I think he's done it on the Scarab, which also is not bad because that can he'd be able to get up into the cultist path. Flinny's just gonna run the undead Legionnaire directly into the back line here.
Yep. And there's no way the Peltus can punish it. And actually, the Peltus...
Does he have focus? Does he have focus? He does not have focus. He didn't see the strat.
And unfortunately, this
Peltus
is not in a good position at all. It's mostly blocked. And kind of needs to get up there.
This attack can go through any obstacle. Bullseye. It was changed to be pretty much the same as indirect fire. I actually don't know what the difference is between them now.
Okay.
Interesting that the game wouldn't let him use his ranged strike right there.
Interesting. We get a combo too. Or a spell blast.
It's looking like a spell blast. He wants to get a little bit of damage down on that Dervish before she's able to get up there and start using Blade Storm. Maybe not. She needs to generate affinity if she wants to use Light Beam, but I don't think Light Beam is in the cards this game.
No, I think
Valkyrie has really been a letdown today.
Yeah, she's been suffering. The Valk is, I think the Valk is very high risk, high reward, because if she doesn't work out, she's just dead in seconds. If she does work out, it's
Bullseye
great.
and indirect fire need to be separated. They shouldn't have the same effect. He's digging here to see if he can get in range to do some damage.
I mean,
unfortunately,
does that not look like the juiciest Blade Storm ever? If you just
get up in that Cyclops' face and just Blade Storm
and
him.
like, what is the Valk doing?
My
the Valk's
gosh!
just dying.
How do you even have an angle right there through a box?
Oh boy, Valk's dead here.
That's one unit down already in round 2 here.
This is brutal.
The Sam Knight is the work the Sam Knight has done these last 2 games is actually just been
Can he get a
brutal.
sweeping and hit both of them? Can he get a sweeping and get
He's
both
thinking
of
of
them?
bulldoze so he can get the height advantage. This is guaranteed damage and a shove.
Yep. And the
Now
Peltus is positioning
his back is open to the Minotaur hit though.
Yeah.
He wants to steal a little bit of affinity here, but he's not quite sure who to hit. I think it's the Sam Knight.
It's only got 13. It's not a lot right now.
Well, it also steals the defensive affinity and turns it into offensive affinity.
That's fair. That's fair. I really am wondering if the Valkyrie would be better served as a Yeti there and just get up there, freeze the Sam Knight, and try to game from there. You know what I
The
mean?
only problem with taking a Yeti there is his Minotaur and Cyclops. Like, the Cyclops hasn't even gone yet, I don't think. Or if he did, oh, he did the Glower. It's just,
Did the Glower.
what do you do with the initiative at that point? Like, you're just so slow if you take a 3rd heavy.
Yeah, I understand. But look where the medians have got him so far. I mean, at least they're taking turns.
I think
The Val got like in one turn and died.
It's really feeling like that the Undead Legionnaire is just the premier medium, just because they have built-in damage reduction with Fleshless Target, and they also have another thing that gives them a little bit more damage reduction too. The crazy mobility with Valkyrie Wings is very strong. If you can Valkyrie Wings into the middle of an undead team and then you Spell Blast, like, that's massive.
I think she's a great counter pick, as you've said. Sam
She's
P's
not
kind
a
of
good. She's not as good as just like a pick. She has to. She's like a niche. She's almost a needed niche, but she is a niche. Here comes the guaranteed damage and a knockdown. Life leech on this Minotaur.
He is getting
coming through. This may kill it.
Uh-oh.
He may get the return.
This is a kill on
this
a crit.
This is a long matching meter, though.
No,
Just barely.
got
He
it.
made it. He made it.
Oh, she's dead. Wow, they're so much safer. That's actually huge for the Cyclops
They can't get hit with that
Minotaur's
free
health.
bleed now. He
No
wants
bleed,
to
no
glower,
nothing.
but he can't do anything here. This is still good
I-beam's
damage
actually
on this.
great damage. I-beam's great damage on the Scarab.
Yeah, because it's heavy to medium damage.
It's heavy to medium. I don't think a strike's worth it. I think you just go in.
They
Like,
just
even if the
powered
undead-
I-beam
the
and just
undead-
knock
yeah.
the Scarab in half.
Yeah, you just clobber the Scarab for 60% health.
It's not quite sure what to do here. He's looking.
I don't think- he's
looking
already
to
on the ground,
petrify.
though.
He's
He's
looking to
gonna lose his
Yeah, but
turn.
if he's on the ground and petrified, if the Minotaur uses Rampage, it might actually just straight up kill the Sam Knight.
That's fair. That is fair.
Interesting
I
that he's
think
not just
I'm-
using the one SPI beam here.
Yeah, I think I'm more interested in I-beaming this Scarab before it starts gaming.
Yeah, because once it gets unfeared, it's going to be quite dangerous.
gonna be
So the
obnoxious.
interesting thing also with using the Cyclops is when you fear someone, it's 2 of the caster's turns, I'm pretty sure. And so with him having a low INI, he can fear, and then he just holds them forever.
Oh no!
It looks like he pushed the buttons too fast.
Oh no, that's not good. And now
He's
a
gonna.
free.
It looks like he's gonna tunnel maybe to try and
he
shove
can't
these
tunnel
units
where
away.
he wants to. The dead body of the Valk is actually extremely useful here.
Using your dead teammate is more useful than when she was alive.
Yeah, all this does
Well,
is move.
It does
Yeah, it
not
just moves
push the Peltist.
And now the Peltus, the Cyclops is in a great place to just glower gaming all over the undead.
No grave rot on this undead Legionnaire. Sam Knight's finally
Okay.
back up on his feet. Terrain height. Game is gaming. See where he goes here. Looks like he's trying to get some damage in, but he's not quite sure who to target.
I would be going
he
for the
can't-
height advantage
He
target.
can't bulldoze because of the way it is.
Yeah, you can't bulldoze from a 1 to a 2, just to a 0
Yeah.
to a 1.
No, you can't even go from a 0 to 1. That's a half step crate that he's currently standing on.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Beautiful
Good
crits.
combo.
Half damage on this
Beautiful crits.
Minotaur.
Minotaur's already in trouble. Peltus
Does he
needs to
have
start.
does he have the bullseye in order to hit the... He needs to get up on top of this box. For some reason, it's not letting him move and throw. It's not letting anyone move and throw. The movement range
Okay.
might only be like one
This
tile.
is big. This cultist needs to start generating
Keep in mind,
affinity.
this
and start
cultist
gaming.
does have mind control, but she needs a bunch of
She
affinity.
needs to get all her affinity like ASAP. This is the cultist's downfall right now, has been, and a mind control probably wins the game on the spot if it goes off, unless it hits something completely worthless. But there's almost no worthless targets.
He's trying to get this Minotaur down because he knows the damage of the Minotaur is really high.
Yeah, it's huge, but the Minotaur is not down yet, and it will be getting revenge sooner or later.
Ooh, the I-beam on this guy would actually probably kill him, but I don't think he saw the damage it was going to do. He doesn't need to fear it. He could just I-beam, kill this undead legionnaire.
Yeah, because it's weak to magic for sure.
Weak to magic, and he's a heavy.
Yeah. Oh, he sees it with a crit. It's a kill. With a crit is an instant kill.
It's 25% bonus damage on top of his health bar. He's going to game on him. We'll see if he hits the meter.
He's going to game. Meter is super important here. It guarantees the kill.
One shot, 350,
one
sickly
shot,
marrow,
sickly
poison
marrow.
for 2 turns.
That's fine.
Holy cow. The one shot, Peltis, the back and forth one shot. The Peltis is in an impeccable position here.
Yeah, she's going to just be, it's going to be ruinous on whoever she decides to hit.
Yeah, gonna half health this cultist, and then the Sam might be able to just finish it off.
And the body of the dervish is still...
Ooh.
The body of the dervish is still just being a problem.
Is this... He should look for a running attack up onto that box to the side of the Sam Knight and get the high damage.
But does he want to just try and snipe the Scarab right here? Oh my gosh, Maze is also potentially big. A Maze for a confusion might be big. Just shut off the Sam Knight for a bit, or the Scarab. Probably the Sam Knight. Then you can murder the Scarab and move your way back in. Remember, if you kill one of the 2 units and the cultist is still alive, the cultist can turn it into a 3v1 with a mind control.
Mind control.
So getting just 1 unit down is huge in this game. He's going for the gore.
People have notoriously had issues with this one today. Nice. Wow. That's a strat. 321 damage, one shot. It's dead.
It's dead. The cultist is in prime position to turn this game around.
Oh my god. Throw kills the Sam Knight. That Peltis was a problem. Looks like Flynny might have gotten a little outplayed here.
Wow.
434 damage straight to the face.
What beautiful play. And now the Cyclops just needs to get in for glowers and the game's completely over. The cultist, does the cultist have a sleep? Does the cultist have a sleep? She does. It's a freeze.
This one is
she does. It's a freeze. It's over. It's no, she didn't get the crit. Does it freeze?
Yeah, it does.
It froze. Oh, it's so Jover. Oh my gosh, what a game. Now they just need to surround her and kick the shit out of her. Take it nice and slow.
It looked like in the beginning that Flynny had a little bit of an advantage here, but Jett Bonez is hardcore turning this a little bit.
Excellent play.
Oh, he doesn't have oblation. He doesn't have oblation on himself.
Wait, he's unfreezing the Peltis. He's unfreezing the Peltis.
He's going for the mind control. But the Peltis is going to get one shot here.
The Peltis is going to get the one shot off because they have plenty of SP.
He should be finding the lowest cost SP ability in order to do this. But I have
Long throw has to crit. Long throw has to crit.
The other Peltis, I'm pretty sure, is just going to one shot Flynny's Peltis here.
You think so?
Almost certainly.
Let's see. This is big. I still don't think there's a way that the Peltis gets out of this, but it's pretty big. Yeah, because a gore is about to be incoming.
I'm going to be yawning for the next few games more than likely because my brain is finally starting to slow down and the caffeine has worn out at my veins.
This is big. Need a good attack here because you're trying to aim for your Peltis to win the 1v1. Beautiful hit.
The Life Leech 15 is actually not really even feeling that powerful. Unstoppable throw's not strong enough. I think you have to go for the other. It will kill
with crit, right? It will kill with crit. 50% more?
No, it's like I think it's like 25. Maybe it's 50% more.
Crit might kill.
The other problem is the other Peltis is probably going to kill this Peltis.
Oh, I absolutely agree. But you need to get the Minotaur off you first.
Don't make me angry.
Yep,
wow.
It's dead.
He has to have a singular hit point.
the life leak
He's
was
checking.
so clutch, and you were
checking.
shit talking.
Four.
You were shit talking. The Minotaur's life leech was so huge, JR. It was so big.
I mean, yes, but also you think about there's a trinket that there's an accessory that the Minotaurs can have that makes their criticals deal 30% more damage. That would have been more useful here than 15% lifesteal.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Round 2 is gonna go to Jett Bonez. He's brought it back around.
Wow.
Massive plays. Massive
Very
plays.
well played. Very well played. It is now 1-1. It looks like we're gonna have a long series here, JR. Looks like this is an 11 p.m.er as he slowly dies.
We're gonna let them go straight into the next one. They're going a little bit faster than I can. I am going to clear off the picks. I have drank probably 1.5 gallons of water today, so I'm going to use the restroom really quick. And I'm not going to put the picks down on the side over here for this one while I'm in the restroom, but Neil can commentate out while I'm doing this. I'll be right back.
Okay. Let's see who picks first. It does look like this is a Flynny first pick. And he picks up an Amazon, immediately questioning, Jets, how many females are on your team? How much girl power is here? And the answer is, unfortunately, not a lot, but Jets has outplayed an Amazon previously. UncoolBi brought out the Amazon against him, and it immediately died. Is Aswad coming to play? Okay, we do have one set of girl power. It is the cultist, if she wants to cultist game. What are we going to see here? Very hard to make work on the cultist. MC, I believe, is full affinity or very near it, and it is, but it is a kill. Which, you know, very, very hard to work. It is a good observation. We have not seen a lot. Do we see the Valkyrie for Amazon countering purposes? We do. Valkyrie has not made too much of an impact here. She has been dying fairly early a lot of this game. Cultist has been doing well. Cultist has been putting some work in for sure. So we have an Amazon, and we have Amazon, and we have
powerful,
girl
but
power.
no one has actually used it yet.
Well, we've gotten one mind control attempt, and unfortunately, UncoolBi missed the prompt, and the mind control did not go off.
And it would have actually sealed her the win on that round too if she would have gotten it, because it's either 3 or 4 rounds of mind control.
Yeah,
mind control, brutal. I believe, can be cleansed. Same as
let me know that it is
the death effect can also be cleansed because it's now Doom.
Let it be known that it is a girl power team on Jett's side because there is an Amazon on.
I have a feeling the Peltists are going to make returns for every single round from here on out. They're just too
I would not be
surprised.
On the table. They are feeling extremely good. Scarab, I don't know.
The Scorched Oasis map. The Scorched Oasis map is actually quite crazy because there's an island in the middle where each team can put 1 unit. If you try to claim that tile by putting an archer on it, which then is safe because there's only 1 entrance onto that island, then you face the issue of maybe the other person saves their last pick in order to place their melee unit right next to your archer, and then you get screwed.
Yep.
But you see that little island there's only 1 bridge that lets you across there. It's a 1 tile wide bridge.
Let it also be known that blue team is the one with the easier access onto the island.
Correct.
Red team has a much tougher time getting onto the island. They have to walk through blue team territory.
He's going to pick up the Undead Summoner.
We do see the Undead Summoner. We are going back to Cringeland. Interesting play. The Undead Summoner
Mecha, you won't see any Doom at this level because the first Doom item, he's taking it out, becomes available at like level 13 or 14. There is an ability that the Sakari can use called Mark for Death. I think will doom somebody. Do we bring back the Aswad? He's thinking really hard about bringing back Aswad.
Okay.
So the only problem I have with this team is if Flynny puts an archer or something on that center island, who's going to go toe to toe with it? Because archer deals a lot of damage. And if you put he's challenging Jett Bonez. He says, Come here, put one of your units up on this island with me, see what happens. That is a bold strategy. He's gonna probably put Flynny might put the cat up in this. Oh, you guys can't see my mouse cursor now. He might put the cat on the top slot over there so that it can rush onto that island for backup.
No, we get a Valkyrie top. Ooh, interesting.
He's challenging him for the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie notoriously today has been quite weak. Skeletons lack cringe muscles.
Immune. You know what skeletons aren't immune to this game, this whole day? Poison. This is so interesting. Do you put the cat up there to try and rush down and defend your archer? The cat has gone to the top, JR. The cat will be challenging the islands.
The cat has a 6 or 7 tile movement range with its running attack, so if he gets onto that bridge, he can just rush right up that Valkyrie and start smacking, and then you got 2 on 1.
But the Valkyrie is a medium unit. It has an advantage against the cat.
I honestly don't think it matters. The cat has like 400 something HP. The Valkyrie's got 270 plus a revive, bringing up to like maybe 400. But she also has an archer shooting her in the back.
270.
She either looks. She either
half.
looks. Yeah, that's about 135. She either looks. Yeah. She either looks at the archer who's shooting her in the face, or she looks at the cat who's trying to backstab her. I think the Valkyrie just gets slapped here.
We'll have to see. Only one way to find out.
We are coming up on hour 7 of this tournament today. Lots of gameplay today.
I thought I'd be clashing today. Silly me.
We thought we were going to do a league arena tourney. We thought we were going to be clashing today. Instead, you're going to have just enough time to pack to go to Florida, and then you'll have enough time to go to bed.
Yep. It's extremely epic. This is what I've wanted my life to be.
No, this is hour 7 of Gladius Heaven. Yeah, MekaHippie's got it. We said it at the same time as he typed it.
Yep, fix that for you. You're not enjoying the Gladius gaming.
I can definitely feel as soon as the 5th match is over and we do our big wrap up, we're gonna have an interview with the end people. I'm going to take a 14.5-hour nap.
Yeah, I probably won't even talk to you before I leave.
No. I'm glad we canceled D&D tomorrow.
Yeah, you would have been fucked.
You guys would have no content. Alrighty, let's see where this goes. That cat almost immediately needs to run in.
Mm-hmm. We knew that was happening.
Wind movement is a little bit strong here. Gives him 33%. Oh, I need to flip this before... Ah! That was my bad. Did we give him the mulligan?
I think we do give him the mulligan. Oh, wow, the cultist has an attack.
It looks like Jett Bonez is just going to play with it.
The cultist has an attack. Wow, that is big brain.
It looks like he's just gonna accept that I messed up his wind movement there. I don't think it actually changes too much, but I feel really bad that I didn't actually get to pull the controller over to him. I am reaching my mental limit here. I used to stream D&D, but it's really difficult for people to just hop in unless they start from session 1, so I just stopped.
Okay, so here's the big thing. The archer is at risk of being attacked from...
Does he Jolt Arrow push the Valkyrie back? I think he was hoping he would get a cheeky deluge off here.
But instead he's getting cheeky cultist shot.
Maybe he uses exploding shot right next to the cultist.
Maybe.
Charge bow shot, not bad. The problem with exploding arrows, it does cost 4 SP.
Yep. Beautiful long shot. Gonna get good damage on this cultist. But the thing is, now the archer's not defending themselves. The Peltist is able to attack too. This might just be a dead archer on the island.
Yeah, this might have been a bit of a misposition. He
might have-
purposely moved farther up onto that hill too.
That is crazy. Long throw 1 here, presumably. Yep. See, the crit does matter. Every bit of damage matters here because the Valk needs to kill the archer at this point. Before the 2v1 gets too strong. Remember, there is an Amazon gaming as well.
She does not have the ability to mind control someone, though. He didn't give her flirt.
No flirt? No flirt gaming? No flirt?
Flirt gaming. Is this the high kick straight to the chest? Knock her on the ground. The cat is still coming up here. It might actually be a detriment for Flynny. He probably should have left that central island open to see if he could bait Jett into putting a unit up there.
I think we high kick.
A high kick kills. High kick kills on crit.
Yeah, I think it kills on crit. It might just be immediately 4v5, which is insane to think about. Yep, there it goes. Immediate 4v5. This is
now the question is, does Flynny turn his cat around and just have it start sprinting back over here and make the Valkyrie? Well, Valkyrie has Icarus wings, so she can just fly on out of there whenever she wants to.
This literal 5-head Valkyrie play, by the way.
This is interesting.
Mad props.
Wow,
because
that range! He thought.
But here's the thing.
This is what he was going for.
Yeah. But here's the thing. If the Valk Icarus wings out, what the hell does this cat
has to
do?
run to the other side of the planet.
Running to the other side of the planet.
Not 2 turns. He's gonna have to spend 4 turns getting over there.
It's a beautiful play to get the Valkyrie out. If the Icarus wings are on the Valkyrie, I can check. Jett's team.
Oh, he missed it slightly.
I am sorry to say, JR, there's no Icarus rings on this Valk.
Ooh, that's a little strange, honestly, because Icarus Wings is one of the premier abilities for that character. Pippin.
Which means this cat is in for the long haul 1v1 versus the Valkyrie here. Curse of Alacrity is going to be devastating to this Sam Knight. Yeah, that's not good.
Man's thought a snail through molasses was slow.
Yeah. And now the Peltist just literally has an open shooting gallery. The Glowers will begin to come in eventually for the Cyclops. Yep, he can walk in and tank some damage and start Glower spamming. This is actually looking fairly good.
I don't know if it's actually worth the walk up and punch here.
I don't think the punch is it. I think you...
Oh, where's he going?
Yeah, I don't know if that's the play either.
He's going somewhere. I don't know where it is. It's actually unfortunate for Jett Bonez that he doesn't have Oblation on this cultist, because she can't generate affinity without dealing damage to the enemy, and she has mind control.
Yeah. I think if you're mind controlling, you need Oblation. It's just
you have to like double Oblation into mind control yourself. It's really the only way. He's gonna steal some affinity out of that center island, maybe. Nope, he's gonna forego it.
What is he cooking? I'm
shot.
Okay, sure. Strike is good. Build some affinity. This game might be long enough that the affinity snatch and everything might actually work out. Getting a Dervish in to block the Sam Knight and going for a Blade Storm may be the play.
He keeps looking for the surprise attack, but it's honestly more worth just to get in the middle of them and Blade Storm. He hasn't used the Blade Storm a single time yet.
Which is kind of crazy. It's the
Impeding Strike's going to come out. He has to get on that Peltist. There's no way.
Yeah. Nope. He's
the Peltist
there.
actually the Peltist won't be close enough in order to throw anything because it'll be within 1 tile.
Yep.
The Impeding Strike slow turns.
Kind of weird movement here.
Volley's not a bad move if all the enemies are combined up into a ball.
Amazon kind of needs to start moving up. Unfortunate.
Uh-oh.
Adrian is here, and
he needs to roam on that Peltist. He has to roam on that Peltist.
I would agree with you. I think a combo 3 here is a complete waste of SP. Like, because who cares? Now he's going to bleed you, and even if you kill him next turn, who gives a shit? He did his job.
70% chance to stun the Valkyrie here.
Yep.
Well, this is 100% chance to stun. Yeah, the crit.
Wow. And a crit. Nicely done. Almost worked their way through the first Valk.
The first Valk. And there's the power throw straight to the face. As I said, you got to get right up on this Peltis. The damage output on this thing is insane.
Yep, and now the Sam Knight is either dead or very close to the point where if the Cyclops was positioned...
He's gonna get fingered.
He's gonna get fingered! Whoa! He got fingered. Oh my god, now the Cyclops is gonna dominate this little tract of land. Big play. Combo attack or Curse of Alacrity is available, I believe. He is searching for affinity he doesn't need. Just need to...
Just
or
use
even
the combo attack.
Yeah. Just combo win. Get yourself tons of affinity. And, I mean, there's no way they reach your cultist. Or if the Amazon shoots the cultist, complete waste of time. Such a waste of her talents.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate that Flynny doesn't have the poison arrow or venom arrow on this Valkyrie. Not Valkyrie, sorry, Amazon.
I'm not so sure about that spacing there, because now the Centurion has roam opportunities.
Bladestorm's got to be
Bladestorm's got to be the play. Got to get a bleed off.
He wants to get in there. I think he wants to get a little greedy with it.
Gotta get the bleed off. Just get a bleed off. You'll do 60 damage a turn. It'll be better than any surprise attack. Wind movement is for a Giga Chad.
He's digging.
That ain't it. You want to Bladestorm here for a bleed. Hardcore. It'll be like 60 some damage a turn if you get it off properly. Wow. Look at that damage.
222 and a massive bleed.
Yep.
And unfortunately, the cat is still out here just chewing into this Valkyrie. Unfortunately, the cat would be really well spent. It's going to take forever for it to get off this island.
And he gets another strike off, or even a combo just to do damage.
He wants to block out this Amazon so she can't use her attacks.
It's not a bad idea, because then you guaranteed basically force the heavy to kill you.
You know, you have to be careful because the Amazon actually has a flip kick, and against melee units, this will deal like 50% bonus damage or some crazy thing. I don't know if Flynny's going to see that he has it. Flip kick straight to the face.
But it does. I think he's just dead anyways to any combination of it.
Barely missed it.
He missed. Oh, that's tragic. Because now he's going to have to waste a Centurion turn here. He's going to have to waste a Centurion combo on the Asswad. That's not good. Oh no.
That mash meter 3. Yeah,
dude, when does this Valk take a turn? Hello?
She was stunned forever. That was her getting unstunned was that turn.
Okay. Peltis is still available. Needs to get hits in. Bullseye is available. Won't kill.
The problem, Mecha, is that all 3 of the mashing meters get put underneath the same tutorial. So we would have to like generate our own tutorial that says like, hey, this one doesn't decrease. The whole point of it is to like really trip people up though. Because once you have the skill for it, it still throws you off even when you play it enough. Just be a little different.
Oink.
Maybe it
good
some
damage.
Pullback, though.
Good damage. I think a good curse here, or even a potential sleet.
Oh, a sleet.
Yeah, sleet's good gaming here. Centurion cannot kill the cultist yet, and now that Amazon's frozen and useless for a turn. And now the Cyclops can just walk in, block, clog up the area, and do exactly what he needs to do. Glower spam the hell out of everyone.
Oh, does it not say alternate? We need to change the text above it then to say alternate then.
Yep, just walk up and block
he wants to I-beam, but he can't because he has an ally.
Yeah, you just walk up. You just gotta walk up and start blocking the Centurion like with your body. because the dervish is doing his job extra well and just sitting there dead and completely blocking the centurion from movement here.
Die by my hand.
Very unplayable for the.
Barely missed that crit.
Very unplayable for the. Okay, this is good. Get a good attack off here. Get a good combo too off or something. Get tons of.
Why is Moses in the crowd? Who knows, man? It's olden times.
Because Moses was a very, very avid gladiatorial sport enjoyer. You just don't get him. He parted the Red Sea so he could watch some games. The cat is immediately reduced to half off of one combo 2. And
this is gonna put Valkyrie into its first life.
Yep, that's the first life down, but she's still gaming. And she has really done her job of just wasting this cat's time. And now the Centurion's completely dead and the Amazon is so vulnerable to getting just completely screwed over by the Glower spam and everything else.
Jett Bonez round 2 victory.
Yeah.
Flinny's gonna have to pull off the double reverse sweep in order to bring out a victory here.
You know what they say, JR, always back the cringe mode.
Well, Flinny doesn't have cringe mode.
Exactly. I'm
Oh, I see what you're saying.
even though cringe mode was the one game you lost. Oh no, the fear is so devastating.
Didn't you place your bet on Flinny winning?
No, I said I always put my money on the cringe mode.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I think Flinny has been doing better in terms of mashing properly and whatnot, but Jett's picks, even though I really didn't like the first one.
The Peltus is just
The Peltus
disgusting.
play
If you're not,
has been so
picking
good.
Peltus in the 4th match, like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I think she needs a bit of a damage nerf.
The Peltus damage needs to come down because no one can get to them before they just start one-shotting you.
Yeah. Pretty huge. Glower's just disgusting. It's just
This is looking like it's going to be it. Everyone's going to be feared or frozen for the rest of this time.
Yep, and their affinities taken.
The Peltus still has bullseye. You can just throw straight up and over. Oh, he's going for the unstoppable throw.
Classic pass.
Slash. He needed to use this slash a long time ago.
Well, he was out of SP.
Bleed.
He's gonna kill this.
For some reason, I thought slash was bleed.
No. Unfortunately, it's the 100% stun, I believe. 170, one's 100. The problem, I believe, is the cat is running into a 1v3. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. I think the bullseye ability needs to be nerfed because it needs to not go up and over, and indirect damage, the indirect throw specifically is set up to deal, it's expensive and does not deal that much because it's supposed to be like enemies trying to get away, line of sight you. So yeah, we might need to revert that change for PvP. It just seems a little too strong.
Uh-oh. That's a miss. Bullseye's probably... Powered Throw is probably getting the kill here.
Powered Throw is a one shot, yep.
And now the cat is in a very, very, very unenviable situation where, yes, the Valk is dead, but you have a Glower spam, a Peltus, and a Cultist all chilling out on the other side.
Well, she's not even dead yet. He doesn't have the damage.
And he's got an affinity attack 2 to get the Valk down. That's
it won't even kill her. It'll leave her with like 1 health.
Oh no.
Literally 1 HP.
Literally 1
turns
HP.
back to back.
Oh.
I just don't think the cat can pull off the 3v1, especially when one is a Peltus.
First thing, major props. We were
he can actually hit.
This combo 2? Combo 2 for the kill? Nope.
This
or
combo 1. It's combo 1. He doesn't have combo 2.
Okay. No Curse of the Hollow needed. Just combo his ass in half, right? Okay. You know what? Why should I question it? Cat should have plenty of affinity. Defensive affinity anyways.
He's going for the mind control.
You don't want to get the Peltus too close though, because the Peltus getting too close to the
I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters.
Run it down. Probably just combo, right?
I think you just Dark Explosion or something. I mean, it doesn't at this point. It doesn't matter. The cat has to get off the bridge, and while it's getting off the bridge, the Peltus can just indirect fire or bullseye and just hit it from a million miles away.
Yep.
I don't think the bridge actually counts as an obstacle, so while the thing is trying to leave, you'll still be able to hit it.
Oh, that sucks.
This is not them moving the cursor around the tar pit, by the way. When you have the cursor on the tar pit, it automatically just starts moving you towards the closest piece of land mass.
See what the cat's got in the bag. He is not doing very well right now. He's moving. Is this just a peltist hit for the kill?
He
Just
might
a
be able to
bullseye?
hit him. If he's got like a long throw or something, he would hit him.
Covered area
he
is also
doesn't.
complete death knell.
Oh, yep, there it goes.
And there's a long
That
throw.
is game 3 for Jett Bonez. This is a 2-1 Jett Bonez favor.
It was a very good-looking game 1 for Flynny. A very good-looking game 2 and 3 for Jett Bonez. Let's see how Flynny adapts to this.
It's got to be the peltist. You have to bring the peltist because as we're seeing right now, it is carrying.
Well, you need to build the peltist or you need to build anti-peltist. Again, we have multiple undead
Scarab,
available.
Yeah, you got a scarab, you got an undead, you got to get it up in there.
But if you're not building a team like that to make the peltist miserable, you gotta get rid of it. And
Let's
that's
see what
kind
map
of
they pick here. A large map is not in Flynny's favor here if Jett Bonez is going to keep picking the peltist.
I'd really like to see a maybe forcing them onto the pit completely ruins the peltist idea.
Probeska, whoever ends up on the top side of the map, they get a massive advantage here. I'm pretty sure it's player 1, which is Flynny.
Mm.
He has map pick here. Uset also, Arena Surin also has a few height advantage rules. All right,
Mongols
it looks
Mole.
like,
Okay.
let's see where this starts. Flynny's gonna pass the first pick over to Jett Bonez. Hasn't really worked
Let's
out in
see
his favor at all so far.
Well, Flynny picked first on his
The
one of his
instant
lost
peltist
boots.
pick.
I mean, why not? You need to make Flynny
winning
prove to
every
you
time.
you need to stop pick it. Yeah. Why are you picking something else until Flynny forces
Yeah,
you to
I mean,
stop?
Flynny's got to pick. He's got to pick his own peltist and an undead legionnaire. Like, that's kind of the only way.
Yeah, I'm just not seeing. The cat was decent, but the cat can't waste its
It
time.
needs to be with the team and not on
It
the
needs
other
to
side
be,
of the map.
you know, would be very surprised if I don't see double peltists here.
Going for a Galder play.
A Galder's
Galder
fine.
gets one
but
shot by a
the
peltist.
Galder-
Unfortunately. There we
the
go. There's the
Galder-
penalty.
The Galder did bail Flynny out when their back was against the wall last time. Does the Galder have it in her for a encore?
Cultist angle, no? Let's see what he
Cultist?
picks here.
Pelt cultist has been pretty decent. Undead summoner is on the table again when the enemy's got a peltist. Legionnaires and summoners are kind of back on the menu.
Is he picking the
the-
Valkyrie again? Nope, Gunyer, maybe? He's really cycling
No.
through. It's kind of tripping me up. Cyclops angle,
Okay,
huh?
Cyclops. Now the question is, how many heavies does Flynny pick, and can you try to counter the peltist here?
Well, what we've seen with the peltist is that it can just one-shot a lot of the heavies.
Yeah, sure.
Archer. pick. He's going
I
for the
haven't been on
deluge.
I haven't been as high on the Archer this
Well,
this
the
time
thing-
around.
The thing with the Archer here is that if Flynny ends up on the high ground here, and he gets a
I don't-
deluge off, he's going to just one shot. No,
I really think-
Flynny actually gets low ground here.
Oh my, this is devastating.
He's looking at the map to see if he's seeing what he's seeing.
Yeah, that hurts. That hurts. Yeti
angle.
is a good pick to counter undead summoner,
You
but
have
the
to be-
question is,
So the unfortunate placement of this Galder down here means that she's going to get one shot by the peltist immediately.
oh yeah, for sure. Because is the high ground the east side? Is what you're saying?
Yeah. The right side of the map there is the high ground.
So that means the peltist just immediately plop her on top, very back, and defend her.
Yeah, you've got straight middle. Boom! Yeah, these
Boom.
deployment zones for V2, we're going to change up the deployment zones to make them a little bit more fair. Interesting pick for the peltist. I think I would have put it straight in the middle.
I agree. because here's the thing. You are outnumbered in a way when you're doing this, because if you look at the zones, if you put her straight in the middle, you have 2 people around the person closest to you.
Yeah, you can literally get a free pincer.
There's 2 closer blues here, which means if that side is overloaded, your Peltis is in a bit of trouble, and your undead summoner's on the opposite side of the map. Just completely has to basically summon a Skelly 1 to get in there and hope it works out, and he's not going to be contributing.
He can really get his Centurion to roam onto this Peltis. It actually could be a little bit devastating. Yeah. He's going to protect it with his own Centurion. It's just whoever goes first.
But, never underestimate the obnoxiousness of a Cyclops with Glower. But the problem is, where does
the only place he feels like he can. This is game 4 right here. Jett Bonez is leading 2-1.
I'm kind of hoping for a game 5, not gonna lie.
We want to see the pit.
The pit gaming. You know why? Nobody will be playing Peltis on Pit. If you play Peltis on Pit, you're fucking mad, lad.
I don't know. I think you could pull a Peltis on Pit. If the enemies line up and use Unstoppable Throw, it pierces everyone it goes through. I think you could just straight up one-shot multiple people.
I would just see the Peltis just getting immediately just knocked by CC and killed. But okay, Cry's here. Cry's big. Not Cry Sacrifice, obviously. The
yeah, we get the turn 1 sacrifice.
The initiative bonus
Cry of
is
Command.
Pretty massive. Yeah, Cry of Command.
As we saw with MekaHippie's teams, it is very dangerous to allow someone to start stacking initiative and initiative debuffs. Unfortunately for Flynny, none of his characters actually can apply an initiative debuff. None of the ones he has with him.
Long throw uphill is just so brutally bad.
It's so bad. It's so bad. He really got the short end of the stick on this play.
Unfortunately, the undead summoner can literally just dispatch a skeleton right on top of the Peltis, and there will be nothing the Peltis can do about it.
I think he was hoping when he picked this map that he would have topside.
Yeah, that's brutal.
He's going all in on this cultist.
I'm not so sure about all-inning the cultist like this. But
well, the line of sight is now broken. The Peltis can no longer hit the Yeti.
That is true. Let's see what the cultist does. The cultist needs to defend themselves here. Do you just sacrifice yourself for a alacrity debuff on everybody?
Oh, thank you for calling that out in chat. My bad.
This is a horrific position for the cultists here. You have to get out of the way too, because if you get numbing struck, you're just completely dead.
He's going for the full flea.
Full flea. Okay. Cyclops needs to do work here.
Yeah, where's our cyborg unit?
I honestly think that you should be walking up to the Yeti and annoying the Yeti. In this case, because the undead summoner can just plop a Skelly 1 right on top of that Peltis and make them miserable. But I understand the...
If he uses punch, he can actually get down into the Peltis face.
Yeah, that's what I think. Do you want to... But it's sacrificing the cultist almost guaranteed.
The cultist has quick teleport, but it costs 1 affinity orb.
Yeah.
So she can't use on T1. Turn 1, sorry.
Yeah.
Jett Bonez isn't seeing that if he uses punch, he can actually run down to the Peltis. This Yeti has 97 initiative right now.
Okay. Arbin is gaming. Let's see what she's up to. Exploding arrow.
Deluge, uphill deluge. Let's see if he gets the match meter. This one's giving people a little bit of trouble today.
Nicely done.
Unfortunately, the damage is very weak because it's uphill.
Yeah. It's just so expensive for the damage you're getting, and now this Peltis is
here comes a Peltis throw. He's gonna just kill somebody.
No
line of sight on the archer.
Powered throw though on the Centurion is a kill. It's about to be a just complete kill. Disgusting. No,
he messes the combo. Crit. It still does 149 damage.
That's so bad. Okay, definitely darkness from life here, right? I don't see any other play.
I think for V2, we're gonna have to split the map into half vertically and then allow people to place on opposite sides.
Yeah, yeah. For sure, I think you and I and the rest of the guys are just gonna have to go through each map and see what it's like, and
Yeah, we're gonna have to
see where
really
we
comb
wanna
them
split
out.
it. We're gonna have to comb them out. It's gonna be obnoxious, but gonna have to do.
He's going for the height advantage potentially.
Yep,
oh, he's
height
going for the
advantage.
motivate.
I can kind of see it, but like, why not just get in front of the other Centurion?
I don't see the motivate here because it actually doesn't increase the Cyclops' damage at all. It'll only increase the Peltis, who's already one-shotting people.
Yeah, why not just get in front of the Centurion? Now he has to make the most obnoxious walk ever to try and get to the Peltist.
I'm not quite sure what's going on. Inspire would give someone like, oh, it gives them 2 SP. Never mind. I thought it gives them like their next turn. Wow. Oh, it only heals people that are like under half. And that Inspire move is pretty crazy, or Rally is pretty crazy. Jett Bonez seems a little lost here.
Doesn't know what he wants to do.
He can have HP in this Archer.
A devastating blow about to be wrought upon this Archer, and that is just not good at all. Oh,
and confused because
and
the
confused.
crit. It looks like the
Yikers.
confusion did not go through. So Flinny's Centurion can now use Roam to get up on par with that Peltist.
Let it be known also that Yeti is kind of immune to the bullshit of the Cyclops here.
I almost wonder if it'd be worth for Flinny to take one turn to go up a tile so he's not down so far.
Yeah, it's kind of bad.
Excuse
for
me.
sure. He is going to roam. Both
He's
Peltis
got
in a
me
ton of
mallet.
trouble here. And that was 116 damage that Jett wouldn't have taken if they had properly gotten that crit.
Yeah, but now here comes a little bit of a problem.
Now here comes the problem for the other Peltist. It's that, and there's always a chance the skeleton just chooses violence and one-shots your Peltist too. So
He's looking for
and
a
Bella,
screen.
the screen won't do enough, in my opinion. I'm not against rage. A lot of damage thresholds.
15% damage buff. It gets a little iffy here. I don't know if it's worth the turn for the 15%, but I honestly don't know what else the Galder can do here. He's moved himself into... oh, he doesn't have it! He doesn't have the numbing blows. That's what I'm trying to say.
No numbing blows. That is
Heavy
so
claw
tragic.
to the face.
Yeah, and remember, because of the Yeti's passive, he's kind of immune to most of the bullshit that the Cyclops
this is
is
a
able
really
to do.
bad matchup for the Cyclops. Because
he's immune-
stuns, fear, and confusion, but he's not immune to like petrification or freezes.
Yes,
The Peltis so Flinny's Peltis has 115 initiative.
we might be heading to a pit game. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of seeing some pit gaming in the future.
I think what happens here is the Peltis kills the Centurion, Jett's Peltis kills Flinny's Centurion, and then it goes downhill.
Okay.
Unless
I can see
this
that.
Yeti kills both of these two.
And
Which
I don't see that
is
anytime
possible.
soon.
No, it's possible. He's got high damage.
Sure. Let's see. Arbin is in so much trouble right now.
Can he bullseye and
And-
hit the... Oh no, the bullseye for the Archer is not nearly as strong as the one for the Peltist. He's looking
No.
around for an angle, he's not seeing one. Interesting move that doesn't really get him out of danger.
And the problem is the long throw is great, but you're now putting yourself. If you long throw here, you're leaving yourself right there for the skeleton to do all
fear
sorts
of
of horrible
death.
things to you.
Yeah,
fear
he's
of
gonna
death
fear of
is
death.
just completely crippling.
Oh, I don't think that was the play. Oh, he gets one
That's-
free movement because there's a
he gets
movement
one
glitch
free
in the
move.
game.
He gets one free movement, which saves him from the skeleton. That was big. Fear of death
Well, no,
basically
he's
means
gonna
your Peltis
he's gonna move at the end of the Scalder's turn again. Might put him in.
Oh,
might put him in.
no.
Oh no, he's gonna get the move again. Jett Bonez looking for an out here. He's kind of afraid of this Yeti, I think. The thing's doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, for sure. Knockback doesn't do anything here either.
Unfortunately, this Yeti doesn't get to go until Jett Bonez' entire team gets to go again. But Flenny's looking for an angle where he can put his Peltist up higher in order to rain down some spears on the enemy team.
Yeah.
Could this be the end of the Peltist?
Peltist is dead on perfect crits here, but this is not easy to land. Perfectly
Flawless.
done. First
That
Peltist
puts
down.
a massive advantage towards Flinny for this run.
And let it be known that Centurion should have been dead. Should have been dead.
Absolutely.
Should have been dead
He
to
messed
a Peltist crit.
up that meter, and
It was a
led
miss.
to it might have led to his downfall here. We'll see.
It might have led to
Depends
the
on the
loss.
amount of work this Centurion can do. Jett Bonez Centurion.
Yeah, and how the skeletons do at this point. The skeleton is not gone yet. It is just Jay chilling, and the Peltist is completely gone.
It's guaranteed damage here. It's really unfortunate the Archer is at a height of like -2.5 right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Glower is completely available for the
Unstoppable Throw does full damage to Undead.
Yeah. Might want to kill
He's thinking about the exploding on himself. He thinks he has a big enough advantage that dealing damage to yourself is worthwhile here. It might
140
be.
to himself. It might be. It's really dangerous here.
Splintering Bones might force him down a height. Oh, he's gonna steal a little bit of HP, maybe. He's kind of cycling through. He's kind of getting a good read here. The Covet Life honestly feels pretty good here. Flinny just used all of his SP in order to cast that exploding arrow, though.
But here's the thing: if you force the retreat down,
it was down that
now
way.
it's right into the skeleton's clutches.
Yeah,
and
but he's
there's
gonna
the
scare attack and shunt him over. Oh wait, he's going all the way up. What the heck?
My!
I've never seen that before.
That's another top 10 anime betrayal. The Peltist is right back where it wanted to be.
He rolled a one. He rolled a 1 on the skeleton health meter.
Oh no, yeah, well, to be fair, his skeleton did choose violence and combo 3 the heck out of someone earlier. So, you know, God decided to put
I'm really interested to see why this Archer didn't get confused.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a dead cultist.
The cultist? Yeah, the cultist felt very useless here. Basically just ran down and got killed.
Ooh, single digit HP.
She lives. Oh! Nope, it's a miss. That's not good. That's not good. You need so much work out of the Centurion here. The Centurions basically have to kill 2 or 3 people.
No, the Jett only has 1 Centurion, 1 Undead Legio. Oh, I guess she has like 1 HP left.
You got a tornado or sleep. You can sleep.
It won't. It won't because he has light affinity. He has light affinity. It's going to block the dark affinity because it blocks all affinity.
Oh wow! Very well built Yeti here.
If it does,
the Yeti
if
is
zero damage. If it does 0 damage to him, he will not get frozen.
The Yeti is almost completely CC immune due to this. It has to be a tornado
He's looking
out.
at a tornado instead.
It has to be a tornado out. You cannot let that Yeti chill.
This is gonna
But
be
there's a 50%.
Bad tornado angle there. He was looking to a tornado on the Peltist. It's got to be a tornado on the Yeti.
Yeah, you gotta hope that the Yeti just gets shunted back to the bottom.
She booped him with the staff. Away he goes.
Where'd he go? Oh, he's up with the other Centurion.
He's up by
completely
the
wrong
Centurion.
side of the map.
Wait,
Completely wrong side.
long throw 3 to the back of the Centurion. That's a lot of damage.
It's a kill with a crit, I believe. It might be a kill with a crit.
It'll be really close. The Galdir can use her scream and kill him, maybe. The Galdir might be able to stab him with the little knife.
Galdir could scream to kill.
Looking at the crowd meter here, Flinny just moved into tier 3. I believe tier 1 is initiative, tier 2 is affinity up, tier 3 is defense up, the last tier is attack up. The Galdir getting the first strike kill ever recorded in Gladius history. The revive!
He revives! Oh my gosh, what a mistake! Now the Centurion can do whatever he wants with the Galdir's face. He's gonna kick it in.
Nobody saw that coming.
You have to get affinity, right? She can't.
She doesn't have it because he is a heretic. Jett Bonez looking a little panicked here as the cultists can't do anything.
What
All
is
these
best
bot accounts
on this shit? Is this
it's a
just
bot. It's a bot account. They come in and they try to link you somewhere so you can buy viewers.
Oh, sad.
Yeah, that's why I banned links.
Is this a kill? Is a kill. Down he goes.
7.
The undead giveth and the undead taketh away, and they are takething away right now. It is completely doomed.
I don't think the Cry of Anger was the play here. I think he needed to start running to generate SP as he's running down the line.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he reached over here to this undead, he would have a full set of SP and he could just destroy somebody.
Kind of got a splintering bones. Hope that the Peltis goes on a walkie.
I don't think it's worth the splintering bones here, actually. You want him to stay where he's at, so that way the undead legionnaire that's been summoned can use Fear of Death.
If it retreats, I believe she walks down right next to the skeleton again and loses height advantage. But it is looking extremely
It's
bad.
looking like Flinny's return of Bellow of the Galdir is going to come up here and just one-shot these last 2 arcane units.
Oh,
is it the roam? Oh, she's gone.
It's a roam kill. It's so Jover.
Got me mallet.
Got me mallet. Got me club.
Looking a little Jover here.
Does this mean we are getting
target? Well, it looks like we're gonna go to Game 5 Pit Gaming.
Game 5 Pit Gaming? I am so... You don't know how happy that makes me. What a beautiful final. Game 5 Pit Gaming. And a really good performance from Flinny here.
Ooh.
Ooh.
To the back.
Gets the kill.
I don't think it'll matter. I think he's a little too surrounded. Yeah, here comes the bellow. The low ground. The low ground.
Okay. Oh, not a crit either. This is kind of Jover, but not completely Jover.
I just don't think the skeleton has the ability to do anything here.
Yeah, it already used fear. It wasted so much SP on Fear of Death. Oh, look at this body block. Look at this body block.
Even in death is she useful. Unfortunately,
I think this is the most useful she's been.
Unfortunately, without having oblation, it kind of makes the cultist a little bit not useful, in my opinion.
A little bit, yeah.
I think he has to use splintering bones here to save himself.
Yep, gotta send the Yeti down the.
Nice little walk.
Down the ramps. How to force the retreat here?
Oh, he hits the wrong button. It still forces the retreat.
Like every bit counts.
Are we gonna see an Earth Affinity attack out of it? He should have gone for the Earth Affinity. I think it might have killed. Dude, she's just screaming at the top of her lungs. Scare attack. Really dragging this one out.
Sending the Yeti even farther back. Unfortunately, Adrian's got a roam here.
No, he doesn't even
not
need
enough
roam.
SP. He's got a strength.
The Galdir gave him 2 extra movement up. Misses the hit and still kills. We are going into Game 5.
Imagine 1 bar being the difference between a devastating win and a loss like that.
If he would have hit that meter with the Peltis, he would have knocked the Centurion down. And actually, it would have been all over.
Free. It would have been so Jover.
Let me pull us back into here.
And as God has intended, Game 5, the pit, 4 people. It's game time.
It's gaming time.
Ladies and gentlemen.
We've got some pit gaming.
We've got some pit gaming for our last battle.
Oh, making Jett Bonez go with the first pick.
Nowhere to run. You have to be so careful about Peltis gaming here. It can go so wrong in so many ways. Is this just going to be a heavy spam beating fest?
No, it's going to be the Peltis unstoppable throw. I think you can just kill 3 people with 1 hit. What do you pick? Centurion, Sam Knight? Sorry, they're clicking so fast I can't actually pull the pictures in. They're going Sam Knight, sorry, Centurion Dervish here. Wait, who am I looking at? Oh, I'm looking at Flinny. He's going Dervish and Cat. Sorry,
We have
made my head
Dervish,
spin for a second there. They were picking their
Dervish,
stuff so fast.
Centurion, Peltus, and what is the last pick? I think it is a Cyclops angle. Like,
If he gets a good penetrating gaze or something off, it would just ruin Flinny's team here.
It would be devastating.
No
The
medium
key here-
units, by the way. This tournament has shown that medium units are kind of just worthless until you get to maybe higher tiers. I can't really tell. There's just
Well, I
something
think it
about them.
is
They get countered too hard.
You need mediums to beat up lights, but they're just not that good at beating up lights. You might as well just take something that CCs the lights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Arcane feels like the better way to take care of lights because you can just tornado them or CC
Just a
them or
Peltus.
whatever the hell.
So Flinny needs to be really careful not to put his units in a straight line here, because this Peltus can get behind the Dervish, use Unstoppable Throw, and just kill the Dervish and the Centurion in one turn.
Nice.
He's looking for it. He's not seeing it.
I think that's the best chance to get the line right there. There is a line, I think, if
It's got to be right there. It
if
kills the
direct left,
Centurion
yep.
and the Dervish in one
and
go.
if you get heavy damage on both of them, your pit gaming is going to be
Oh
very
no, that
hot.
Unstoppable Throw will kill both of them.
You think so?
Yeah, at equal height.
But the cat is a big problem here.
Ursula
because
in
the cat
Ragsmod
has-
is actually a light unit. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah, the cat is a big
The cat
problem.
has
Deals a pretty good amount of
stuns.
damage.
Well, it has stuns. And if the Peltus is stunned, they're fucking dead instantly.
Going into Game
cat-
5, end of the grand finals here for the first tournament. Jett Bonez versus Flinny. We'll see what happens here. Got
Because the cat
FlynnyFoo
can
taking
get
the
an
first
immediate
turn.
slash.
Ooh, the slash, if he gets the crit, and he gets the crit, that's a guaranteed
crit.
stun.
Guaranteed stun. Oh no.
Oh,
It's-
wait, no, he's not. I don't know why he's using Dust Devil here and not Bloodletter. I think if he would have used Bloodletter or Bladestorm, I think he would have just set all of these guys to bleed, and they would have all just started ticking. He did give
Oh
them
my
slow
gosh.
turn. He did give them slow turn.
Extreme disaster here.
He wants the surprise attack in the back. He finally
gonna
has
get
the
it.
surprise attack, but he's not taking it. It's not going to do as much damage. I think this Sam Knight might have awareness.
No? It's just not much when it's a
The blind
Dervish.
spot attack. Flinny is in a
And now-
very good position here. That cat being right next to the Peltus is just so
As I
bad.
said, the cat was a huge X factor. Cat gets the immediate stun off, and
Does he
any thoughts of
does he
getting
get the AoE? Does he get the AoE here?
beautiful, devastating glare angle?
That's only a one-turn fear. He does have the penetrating gaze, which will petrify them for 3 turns instead.
Kind of need it. But the problem is
He's trying to decide if he wants these two or if he wants the Centurion. Centurion has not taken his turn yet.
Yep. Okay, there's the
He's looking
petrify
for
you're looking
oh
for.
no, yeah, he needs to. Ooh, this is a tricky position. You got to remember that Centurion does have an auto revive. We saw it in the last match. He's got me mallet.
Help us!
The cat is probably going to backstab.
And get a kill. It's a kill with a bite or a swipe. Dead. Wow, this
And
pit
they're
map
unpetrified.
and they're
This
unpetrified.
pitch, the
Wow.
pit map.
What a beautiful cat play. The Peltus guaranteed double kill turns into nothing. They
Jett
just get
Bonez
to
getting-
watch.
Oh, maybe the Bladestorm doesn't bleed. We thought it did, but it looks like it actually just deals heavy damage.
It was a 220 AoE, but I just don't think it matters.
Does he get a return kill here on this Sam Knight?
Kind of needs to. He is so desperate for a kill here.
I think his Centurion had the heal move. Well, his Cyclops is down, so maybe it doesn't matter. I think he just has to kill the Sam Knight. It has to go down. You gotta even out the numbers. You gotta hope the Peltis comes unstunned. If the Peltis comes unstunned here...
Yeah, it still
Dust
could
Devil
be a game.
2. Nope, surprise attack on this Peltis. She's going down. She? I think it's a he. It's hard to tell.
They're dead. Either way, they're dead.
Lenny's
The cat's
cat is a bit
literally
trapped in the corner. Oh, he's not trapped in the corner. He's got 8
Wow.
tiles of movement in a dream.
Man, this cat has been a workhorse for Flynny.
Let's hope the nerves don't get the better of him here.
Oh my. It feels like Jett Bonez is falling apart here. They were so close.
It was that cat placement really screwed him over in that last fight.
Yeah, you have to, and I think last placement did go to Flynny there, and he was just waiting to drop the cat right next to the Peltis and completely ruined the play. Ugh. And imagine being Jett and you knew you were 1 crit away from winning that too. This combo attack is a little tough, but yep. I don't think I've seen Flynny miss any of the big combos too much at all.
Yeah, he's got it down. Does he use Bloodletter here? Is it? I think it is worth the use. No, I think it actually was worth to use Bloodletter there because it would put the bleed on him. He'd auto revive and still be bleeding.
Yeah, true.
We're on round 5, end of round 5 here. Flynny is looking like he's slightly in the lead.
I wouldn't say slightly. I would say he's heavily favored here. It's a 3 versus 2. The Centurion's already... One Centurion is already lost his first life, is halfway down, and the second Centurion's just not been touched whatsoever. And that's Jett a bit lost
really
with what they
thinking.
need. Aswad
Well,
really
the thing
needs
is,
to
the
put
thing is,
a-
the crits from this hammer can confuse people.
Double confuse hit. No.
It doesn't look like it applied it though.
Yep, and 2 counterattacks basically seal the deal here, and the confuse doesn't apply.
It didn't apply. I think maybe it's only like a 10% chance or something.
We'll have to go through the code in that one again.
We might be getting game mechanicked.
Okay. Aswad is in really nice position for surprise. Yep, Jett Bonez is right. The confuse has not worked, even though the text is floated up. Extremely tough last couple of turns here.
He's got to make
Kinda
every single turn count.
Yes, for sure. Bladestorm's big, needs to get the crit. Gets the crit there, so that's a couple hundred damage probably. Yep,
Yeah,
200.
we're gonna have to look into why that's happening. I can't remember if it's a % chance to go off or not.
Got scammed. Truly.
have to
Bloodletter probably
call-
kills him here.
We'll have to call Ragnarok up on that one because I think he was the one that made that weapon. Ooh, the block, the quick block.
First Flynny miss in a while too.
Yeah, I think he just gets the back. No, he's not even gonna go for the back damage. Maybe
I think
the
it's the
Centurion
bleed kill.
plays second miss in a row.
But Flynny get a little sloppy now that the game's kind of in.
The dream is alive.
The dream is, and the bloodletter's gone. The blood is gone. The bleed's gone. What is this? Is this a comeback? Is this a scam?
Is this a scam?
No confusion.
No, the confusion goes off. It is
The
a
confusion
very
goes off.
small.
It is
It's a
very
small percent chance.
That's huge. That's huge. You need to dip on the Centurion right now and go for someone else to try to get a kill off.
I think it's only like a 10% chance to go off on confusion.
Holy moly. This is actually huge. This is actually huge. Because if the Centurion makes a bad play, you could sneak your way back in.
I can't remember if confusion makes it so that you can hit your own allies. I'm pretty sure it does.
Well, even if he just does a stupid walk or something, it's almost, you just need to treat it as a pseudo stun and hope it works. I think Centurion's dead to the strike here.
And the confused cleanses. Yeah, that small percent chance is really unfortunate. I think that needs to be in the note of the weapon. I don't think it currently is. It just says confuse. We need to put a note in there that says what's the percent chance.
Might be a kill here with a crit bonus.
That meter is wild.
That meter is brutal. Strike comes in. Needs to hit a crit here.
Oh, just miss after miss. Group attack misses.
Okay. Okay, the dervish is kind of gaming.
He's dodging everything left and right. Is it
He
enough?
is literally staring death in the face. Dust Devil gaming.
Aswad feeling the pressure.
Aswad has to game.
07.
07.
Oh,
Well
not
played.
bad damage on the Centurion.
I think that's a kill if combo attack crits. Oh, miss, but it still gets the kill. Aswad with a kill. Redemption arc.
I think he just gets air affinity here and goes down. Guaranteed damage.
Guarantee. Oh.
And with that, Flynny has sealed in his victory here. I think we will pull in Jett Bonez first, so that way we can do a little bit of end interviews here before we sign out. Hello, Jett. That was very close.
Yeah.
That game 4 Peltist miss on that meter. I think that was the deciding factor of that specific round.
Yeah, I was confused by that because like I thought I hit it perfect, and I was like, it was a I couldn't believe that happened. I didn't understand what happened on that one. I was like looking at my computer to see if I fucked up or something.
Occasionally, if you hit the buttons too quickly, it has to finish registering the previous button press before it will let the next one go through. So like if you slide your finger across the buttons, it'll actually.
That's what I do too. That's how I do my matching too. I slide my fingers.
Happens to me
all
too.
of them, and it happened to me like 2 times on that last one, or once in the last one. The other one was just like a timing one, but like that's just like my strategy for how I play this game. So I think that I screwed myself by like doing it really fast.
And if you would have got that crit, I think you would have sealed in your victory right there.
For sure. Yeah, definitely.
But man, being within 1 bar of completely winning it, I mean, very well played.
Yeah.
So close. So close. And beautiful play. You basically out-peltised Flynny when you both were peltising most of the time.
Yeah, your peltis was doing some nasty things out there.
Peltis was doing extreme work. She was schmoving. Any thoughts on
any thoughts on that pit game? Was there something different that you wish you could have done different in that last fight? Because your peltis got immediately stunned, even though it had a lined up shot on the dervish and the Centurion.
Oh yeah, that sucked. I didn't realize that the cat could stun, so I didn't think that was a problem, him being there. I didn't know. Yeah. I didn't know that was an ability, and I obviously didn't know that they can move like nine moves for a strike. So like I just had.
On the when you guys were in the Oasis pit, when the Valkyrie was fighting the cat did stun the Valkyrie about 3 times in a row.
Yeah, so, I forgot about that.
Things to remember. It's just
I didn't know that,
to remember.
I didn't remember that at all, and I was like I was like, damn, like they all have that. And then on top of that, I didn't realize that the Yeti was basically completely immune to everything that the
he was immune to beers and
Cyclops does. Yeah, so I just I had like all the wrong picks because I just don't remember the game enough. So that was just like a bunch of mistakes especially for like the final round.
Yeah, it was really dialing in there, getting really tight in there at the very end.
Yeah.
Well, that was still good. It was looking really close on you there. You were up 2-1, but second place is still not bad. And now you've learned for the next one.
Yeah, I gotta like play the game a little bit to remember like what's like the CCs and the stuns and all that kind of stuff, because like that was kind of screwing me up each time.
We're going to apply a little bit of a balance patch, because I'm going to look through the footage and see what was strong and what was weak. We're going to do a little bit of balance patch, so that way everyone doesn't just spam Peltis next time.
Yeah, also the definitely make note of that confused weapon, because I assumed it was just confused on hit.
It's like a 10% or 15% chance. The tooltip is updated.
I should have just taken damage with my Centurion. He would have been doing work if I just took damage.
You needed the ball hammer.
You got scammers.
That was a stupid play on my part. But I was just like so tempted by that because I was like, oh, every time he does a hit, I'm just gonna roam around confusing everyone on everyone's team. But that was just like a bad play on my part to like not test that out.
You got
first.
screwed over by the RNG, unfortunately.
Well, now I know next time. Yeah.
All right. Well, congrats on your second place. We're gonna put you back down the channel. We're gonna pull Flinny in here, and then we'll do some wrap up.
All right. Thank you.
We'll talk to you later. All right, we got Mr. Champion in here, Mr. FlynnyFoo.
Hey, what's up?
Get my trumpet out.
Were you sweating in the fourth match when Jett Bonez
the Mongrel's Maw?
And his first of all, you picked Mongrel's Maw, or whoever picked Mongrel's Maw, and player one usually gets an advantage, but player two had the height advantage. What were you thinking when you finally saw that placement map?
That was Jett's pick. He had picked Mongrel's Maw because he thought it looked cool, and I was just, I was hoping. I'm like, if I could just keep these guys down, not getting hit too much. I'll be honest, that miss or like that weak hit
from the Peltis on your Centurion. That
absolutely, I would have been toast. I would have been out for sure.
We asked Jett about that, and what he said was that he does a thing where, like, I do the same thing. When all the buttons are in a row, he just kind of like rolls his finger down the controller, and sometimes the hit registry for the button pushes on the GameCube emulator is just not as fast as like the Xbox. So it actually double counted one of his button pushes and hit it as a weak. I've had that happen before. No, that changed the whole course of the game for sure. Because like he would have killed the Centurion, which would have made it so I couldn't do any damage to his Cyclops, and it just became like that was a turning point right there. And I knew if we headed to the pit, I just had to throw some heavies and some little bit of stunning action, and the pit would have been pretty good.
Oh, we were talking about it. I said, oh my God, he's putting the cat next to the Peltis. JR was the Peltis double shot. I'm like, the Peltis isn't shooting shit. The cat's coming in.
I don't think
cat
he missed a single precision 3-meter all day. It's like 3 crit segments. You got it right in the middle of that second segment every time, 100% stun.
I used to play this game a lot as a kid. Funny enough, I hadn't played Rags Mod enough where like I was learning all those swing meters as I went. But it was good. I used to play it a lot.
Everyone in chat was saying Mash Meter 3, where it doesn't decrease, it just goes up. It was throwing you guys all off because you thought it was like a matching or something. Because it doesn't say alternate, it just said like wait. So I guess we need to update a little bit of tooltips and things. But how overall when you saw when you saw the Centurion do a combo attack and it said confused like 5 times and then you didn't get confused?
I wasn't even sure. At that point, I was questioning if I had something that made it so I couldn't get confused. I was just like, do I have a piece of equipment on? What's going on here?
It turned out Jett was just getting RNG'd on the 10% chance of it happening.
It's 10%?
I think it's 10 or 15.
That's
How
brutal.
did you feel when the random skeleton decided to combo through your ass in half?
Oh, that was a very nice.
One shot your second.
Then he came back and helped me out in Mongrel's Maw with that scare attack. I've never seen a character move 3 spaces on a scare attack. I've never seen that.
One.
No,
it woke up, chose violence in the top 10 anime betrayal. You went into it. It was brutal.
It was crazy.
Literally living and dying by the undead skeleton.
It is strange, but and then I started sweating at the end towards, I missed like 3-4 meters in a row. I think I was like, what is happening right now?
We can feel it. I'm like, the pressure was going.
Everyone's fatigued. It was just, you're so excited to win. It just kind of gets to you a little bit in the end there. You missed like 4 or 5 meters in a row.
No, but it was good fun. It's crazy. 8 hours, man. That's probably the most Gladius I've played or watched in a long time.
I think it's the most Gladius anyone's played or watched in a long time.
No, but it was good though. That was awesome. You guys' commentary was great too. Serious kudos to you guys. I don't know how you did it. I would have ran out of stuff to talk about, like, 2 hours in and just be sitting there silent.
It was, I mean, there was a part in the middle before I went downstairs and grabbed a bunch of caffeine. There was a part in the middle where before I had the caffeine that it was Oh, it was getting to me. I was starting to get quiet. My throat was starting to set out. So
I mean, you were going all last night too, weren't you? You're on literally, you're on the 48 hours of Gladius.
I only slept about 2 hours last night because I at about 4 a.m. I stopped editing the OBS setup, and then I couldn't sleep because I was so excited. So I woke up at about 7:30. So I slept about 2.5, 3 hours. And I've been chugging since then. I only slept about 4 hours the night before, so I've been chugging. Glad to hear the production quality is up to everyone's expectations.
Yeah, no, seriously, I'm seriously impressed. Great.
The only thing I think we really need to work on, I think, is the audio balancing. But the YouTube videos, you won't even tell because I record everything locally. I'm going to break out the audios. But
nice.
That is the end of the tournament. FlynnyFoo's here. I'm going to make a new channel called Hall of Fame. I'm going to pin your save and the X Delta patch for it. So if anyone ever wants to like take a gander at what your team was back for the first tournament, I'm gonna put all the tournament victors down in this Hall of Fame channel so anyone can look at it. Congratulations to you again. Congratulations to all of the winners, first, second, and third. I will reach out to you guys after I take a 15-hour nap to get disperse out the prize funds. Any donations, any bits that we got today, I'll also include the 10 gifted subs that Flynny gifted last time I was streaming Gladius in this pot. So the pot for the next tournament will actually be probably about twice as large as it is for this tournament. Keep an eye on the Discord for anyone still in chat. I'll also do a ping like I did last time. About 6 weeks from now, we'll probably run the next one after we have some time to kind of fix up a little bit of the quirks and things. And anyone who wants to compete, it is probably going to end up being a week-long event, probably 2-hour segments instead of 8 straight hours of me and Neil just chatting.
That's a pretty good 9 to 5, right?
That's my regular job. I teach all day.
Oh, there you go. That helps it out a little bit at least.
So that is going to be the end of the broadcast here. Next time we'll have some copyright-free chill beats to hip-hop and relax to in the background as well. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for everyone for competing. Congrats to Flynny again. And that is going to be the end of the first community tournament here. I'm going to probably make a big post about it in the Discord, and feel free to chat about it if you guys want. There'll be videos coming out across the next week. Have a good day,
really
everybody.
nice to hang out with all of you guys. Thank you for joining us.